Priya Agarwal. I'm just going to read the message as it is. Hello, I'm Priya Agarwal from Mumbai, India, pursuing Masters in Ancient Indian Culture from St. Xavier College. Want to pursue conservation of artwork and cultural tangible heritage as a career. Are there any opportunities for the same in your college?
So again, Priya, I would say that we used to have one of the program which is museum studies, which is not continued anymore in Georgian. But I'm sure you can take any general program like maybe a global business management or a project management if you are interested in taking a project. But we would not have anything very specific to art and artwork.
Right. I have a question from Kaustav Kulkarni. Just completed my bachelor's in mechanical engineering with a good CGPA of 70% with distinction, but have a 25 backlog in second and third year already, but it's cleared. Will I have any problem due to backlog for getting admission into Georgian College?
Yes, to be honest, because we take maximum backlogs as 8 for including of reattempt for a 4-year degree. So with Georgian College, we won't be able to accept a profile which have more than 8 backlogs. But I'm sure Abhay and the team, and there are a lot of other colleges which are participating in which they can help you for the placement.
Right. I have another question, Rohan, from Madhav Pindoria. I have completed my BSc Biotechnology in July. Wanted to know if I will be eligible for food and nutrition management course for Jan 2022. Please guide me for the same.
Yes, thank you for the question, Madhav. Yes, you can apply for food and nutrition management. Unfortunately, right now the food and nutrition management is waitlisted, so you can still apply, but we cannot guarantee you an offer. But yes, you can connect with all the team of ECC because they have an access to the portal. They can see the exact live status of the program, and so your counselor will be able to help you that when the program will open. But currently it is waitlisted, so I cannot guarantee you an offer letter. But if the waitlist is open again, I'm sure you will be able to get the offer. Otherwise, you can check the September intake that the program is already available, and the September 2022 program is also open on the portal.
Right. We also have a question from Nidhi Gupta. I believe that she has been waiting for her turn. Thank you for your patience, Nidhi. The question that she wanted to know that she has a gap of 15 years, which I believe Rohan has already answered the question. She wanted to know, do you accept a study gap up to 15 years? I have BCA, MBA from UK, looking for cybersecurity or data analytics.
Okay, so unfortunately, again, we do not prefer student with more than 5 years of work ex in total for a graduate certificate. You are a very mature candidate, and I see you have very good quality work ex, but unfortunately with Georgian, we do not prefer a student which have more than 5 years of work ex. But I'm sure the ECC team will be able to help you with some other option for sure.
I have another inquiry coming in from Robert Louis. I don't have the last name right here. I think it's Garcia, if I'm not mistaken. How can I apply for full scholarship if there is any with the Georgian College?
First of all, with the scholarship awards and bursary, students are only able to apply once they are in Canada. So there is no scholarship when you're applying from the home country, but I'm sharing the link of scholarship grant, which is available on the chat window so that you can see the kind of scholarship opportunity and the financial aid which is available once you reach the campus and you can apply.
Okay, now I believe this is from Nigeria again. I have a gentleman named Adito Kunbo Sam asking, well, the question is something different. Question is about having a problem with the audio. Adito Kunbo, if you can just simply write down your question, if you have a problem with the audio, that way I can actually ask question to Rohan on your behalf. I have another gentleman named Rabi. Rabi has completed BBA accounting and CGPA is about 3.07 out of 4 scale. His IELTS score, Rohan, is about 6 with no band less than 6, and he wants to apply for accounting related business program, especially I'm assuming that he wants to apply for PG. Are there any options that is available for the candidate?
So yes, Ravi, you can apply for our diploma program. because if you apply for graduate certificate, we will require minimum 6.5. But with your score, you are eligible for the SDS application for a diploma. So I'm quickly sharing the link of the accounting program on the chat window. This is program again come with co-op. That means you have a paid internship. So 99.9% of the students are able to get a paid co-op, and students are able to have on an average of $6,000 to $8,000 only at the co-op term. They are able to earn.
Right. Now I have another question. Sorry, Joe, Rohan, we have tons of questions, so I'll try and be as quick as possible.
Yeah.
And again, Gurpreet, since I see you online as well, if you can just put down the contact detail of ECC India team and Canada team as well, so the candidate can get in touch with us if they have any specific question. So the next question is, Rohan, Shivika Nanda, PG diploma of 1 year from DU with 55%, is it acceptable?
Yes, Shivlika, it's acceptable. You can apply for the HRM because that again require a statement of intent. So you can always put why you want to do the program, which makes your application more strong, and attach your resume. And then we have global business management, for which we require 55%. I hope that you have done your DU degree from a regular college, so there will be no problem at all. You can just connect with the ECC team. They are very well versed with the admission requirement, and they will also help you, support your application with statement of intent and resume, so that you can make your existing application more strong.
Right. Now, I have another question from Nidhay. It's a very general question, Rohan. I already know the answer for this one, but I still want you to answer the question. I think it'll be a better way if it comes from your side. Question is, I have master's degree in MTech. Which programs best fits for me? Also for the visa purpose, I'm looking for 2-year. What is the tuition fee for the same program?
So again, I'm sure after the master degree, it totally depends on what kind of specialization you're looking at. Because if you look at the progression, you are only eligible for PhD, but I've seen a lot of master students that take a specific program. So for example, if you're looking at our graduate certificate, you can go for project management. If you are a student from IT, you can go for information security system, big data analytics, artificial intelligence, and mobile application development. So you will be able to, take a program. But if you're looking for a 2-year program, the only program we have is global business management. So you will get all the details from the ECC team, and the tuition link I've shared on the chat window already. So you can check the tuition link from there. The average fees is $18,000 to $23,000.
Right. Now I have a candidate from Bhutan, Rohan. Name is Sonam Shedon. If I'm Sonam, if I'm mispronouncing your last name, my sincere apologies. Asking for scholarship requirement at Georgian College.
So, Abhi, if you want, I can quickly read out the question.
The question, yes.
So for scholarship, I've already shared the link. For the scholarship, I've already shared the link. So because scholarship is not what you can apply from the home country. So it's only when you reach Canada. So on the orientation day also, and you can also talk to your mentor about how you can apply for that. On the link, you will be able to find what all scholarship options are available. And then the next question is by Humara Kabir.
Rohan, your voice is breaking up.
Rohan, we cannot hear you.
Rohan, we cannot hear
College
you.
after completing my senior school examination. Again, if you're looking to get your, can you hear me?
Yes, now it's okay.
Hello, can you hear me, Sandeep? Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you
yes,
now.
I'm
Rohan.
saying that, okay. So I think what for the question I have already answered. And then now the next question is the computer engineering related program.
Okay.
So I can quickly go to the website and show all the computer related programs program so that it will cover not only diploma, but also the student who are looking for a graduate certificate after their degree. So again, computer is one of the highest ranked department in our college. So we have computer programming, again, a co-op program with around 95% placement rate, computer system technician. We will only focus on your maths marks when you're applying for these programs. But if you are a student with a bachelor's in computer or IT or even triple E, you can look at big data, information security system, research analyst, artificial intelligence.
Right. The next question is Ishat Yusuf. I'm interested in knowing the courses you offer in aviation, aside engineering. Do you offer scholarship for aviation courses, and what are the requirements to apply?
Again, the scholarship is only applied once you are there in the home country. So once you are there in campus, you will be able to find all the information, but you can see all the information from the link I have shared. And yes, we do have a specific section for aviation management. Average fees is around $16,000 to $18,000. It's a 3-year program only offered in the fall intake. The program is already open in the portal. You will be able to find all the information specifically relating the career opportunity and the program learning outcome once you click on program learning outcome. I'm sure the ECC team always send all the information to the student. So once you send all the documentation, the ECC team will gonna share the detailed description about the program. And you can see that this is a 3-year program which comes with 3 co-op, and you will be able to read the accreditation, the experience, and how much time each credit has been evaluated. Just would like to cover one more thing here, that to understand about the co-op, you could see that it says 560 hours, 560 hours. So a single co-op is 560 hours, and a minimum wage rate paid is around $14. So you can just calculate yourself that if you have a paid co-op, how much you are able to earn, which comes to a nearly minimum $7,000 to $8,000 in a single co-op.
Right. Now, Rohan, I know that you don't look after Africa market, but we still have another gentleman named Ono. He is from Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken, wishes to apply for undergraduate program for the computer engineering, asking for average tuition fee for the same program.
Again, the average tuition fee remained the same. It's around $16,000 to $18,000. And again, depend from program to program. The co-op program is little expensive than the another program. I'm also sharing the email ID of our Africa rep, so that in case of any communication, first point of contact will be ECC, because they are the authorized and one of the oldest partner for Georgian, not only in Canada, but all over the globe. So you can contact them and they'll be able to get all the direct answer from Evelyn to the student.
Okay. Now I have another gentleman looking for the pilot program in Georgian College, and I believe that he wants to be a commercial pilot. Do you offer such programs at Georgian College?
You said pilot program?
Yes.
No. So unfortunately, we only have aviation management, which is all about the airport management and managing the aviation, and not anything which is on the pilot licensing.
Okay. Well, Rohan, we pretty much are done with the time right now, but thank you so much. You've been fantastic. I think we any more question that is coming our way, definitely we'll send it across to you. I think Sandeep will get in touch with you shortly, and perhaps you can advise us in terms of how do we respond to those inquiries, so we can provide those information back to the candidate. Sandeep, thank you again, Rohan. It's been a long time.
Sandeep can send me all the question on WhatsApp. I will be able to reply immediately, so that you are able to send them. But I'm sure all the student, once you connect with the ECC team, they are one of our oldest partner. When we started Georgian, so all the counselor will have same kind of knowledge that I have. But I'm sure if there is any specific query, your counselor will be able to give you a direct reply from me as soon as possible.
Thank you, Rohan. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you being coming to our event. It's been fantastic event, and thank you for answering all the questions.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. All the best.
Thank you. Yep. Thanks, Ron.
Thanks. Sandeep, we have VCC already with us.
Yes, Geeta Bhatia was there from VCC. Unfortunately, I believe she has dropped. So
Okay.
she was there. Yeah, I admitted her, but we are just waiting that she joins in. In the meantime, if we have any questions from
Right.
anyone, they
So
can.
I see there's a question from Nisi Joseph. Do we need math as a subject in high school? Already have informatics practice as sub to apply for computer-related courses? Nisi, absolutely. If you are looking to apply for any science or bachelor or business-related program, mathematics is a must. Most of the institutions, they have the similar academic requirements. So if you are looking to apply for any computer-related courses, my recommendation is that you have to have a mathematics. We have another candidate named Una Kadal. Hello, I am from Bhutan. I did diploma in civil engineering. Which program can I apply for, and what will be the fees? I didn't. Okay. Well, one of the best way that we normally can answer the question is if we can actually share the academic profile, then I believe Sandeep and team will be able to assess your documents and will be able to advise you on the program, the option that is available with our partner institution, including Georgian College. You've heard from Rohan, they have fantastic list of programs. One of the reasons why we normally request everyone to share the academic profile with us, because once we look at your documentation, we'll be able to tell you exactly which program you qualify for. Every program has a specific requirements, and that can only be confirmed or assessed, once we have the documents from your side. So Sandeep will be sharing again the contact detail for India office. Feel free to share, get in touch with our India office, and they'll be more than happy to assist you with inquiries. We have Zubair Ahmed. Where can I study commercial pilot? Well, Zubair, there are multiple institutions that actually provide you with the options of studying, commercial pilot license program. My understanding of flying is that you have to have PPL, CPL, night rating, and so on. There are institutions. I believe that if you get in touch with the team in India, they will be able to advise you on the option that is available with our partner institutions. Again, Sandeep will be more than happy to share the contact details. We have done that in the past as well. Please get in touch with our team, and they will be more than happy to help you out. Then we have, I believe, okay, we have Adil K. Dorcas. Hi, I'm from Nigeria, currently an undergraduate. Which program can I enroll for, and what will be the fees? Adil K, well, one of the best way I can actually answer the question, we need to know exactly what are you currently studying. And again, as I mentioned before, we need to have your academic profile where the team and I can actually assess, and we can give you an option which is more suitable to your academic background. It'd be very difficult for any one of us to give you an advice without looking or without understanding what kind of course or what kind of academic background you currently have. So feel free to reach out to our team. You have the contact details. Send us an email. The WhatsApp number is also available. You can get in touch with the team on the WhatsApp as well, and they will be able to advise you further on the program and the institution that you can apply for. Then we have Sandeep. Do we have our next institution already with us, or can we take more questions?
While Abhay, we don't have, while Vancouver Community College was joined, Geeta was there, but I don't see her at this point of time available. So we will be taking in questions right now.
Right. So we have another candidate or another student from Nigeria, Pelagio Joseph. Hi, Pelagio. I understand that you would like to study law and you wanted to have more information. Once again, there are law-specific program that is available with our partner institution. It was more helpful if you can share some information about academic profile. I mean, in terms of what have you studied so far. If you can just get in touch with the ECC team again with all the details about your current education. The team will be more than happy to assist you with inquiry, and they can provide you with some option which is more suitable to your academic profile. I see we have another candidate from Guyana. I believe, if I'm not sure if Trainee is online, Trainee also is one of our colleagues. She's from Guyana, and this particular question is from Otas Ayobahan. Hello, I'm from Guyana. Please, I'm facility management. I'm not sure if I understand what facility management are we talking about. If you can be a little bit more specific, then perhaps we can assist you with your question. So do feel free to just write down your question again in the comment section, and so we can reply you back. Okay, and now we see, okay. Sorry, we're taking one question at a time, so just bear with me. Okay, so yes, I see. Okay, so we have a question from Adito Kunbo Samson from Nigeria. I studied music. How can I put in for my postgraduate courses? I understand that you would like to study a similar kind of programs. There are some pre-G program that is available with our partner institutions. Again, Adito Kunbo, one of the best way for us to assist you is that if you can share your academic profile, we'll be more than happy to provide you with the option with our partner institutions. The contact details is already available with in the comment section. Feel free to send us an email, and we will try and assist you and try and find you a right program which is more suitable to your academic profile. We have Sandeep. We have somebody from Ghana. I'm 30. That is Don Max.
Yep.
Would you like to take this question?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Let me just check that out because it has scrolled down with so many questions.
Okay. So I'm just going to read it out. I'm 32-year-old from Ghana, graduated high school in 2013. I had to wait till now due to economic problems. Want to study now.
Yeah.
Am I eligible? Can I be pointed in the right direction? Sandeep.
Right. Yeah, sure. Definitely. Abhay. So as we mentioned in the early sessions also, that age is never a criteria if you are going to pursue your higher education in any of the colleges or universities in Canada. So for sure, we will be more than happy to assist you. We would recommend you to share your documents to any of the email addresses that I have mentioned in the chat box, or reach out to our team accordingly, so that we can review your documents and assist you accordingly with respect to the kind of options available for you.
Fantastic. So the next question is Ishita Saxena.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, Sandeep.
Sure. So Ishita, you wanted to know that if you could process the application for September 2022 intake. While yes, we can definitely process the application. However, we would need to check the program that you're looking out for, and also the kind of institute that you're looking out for. And while it's 2021 right now, so yeah, definitely there are some institutes which are accepting applications for 2022 September as well, but not all the institutes have opened yet. So please do get in touch with the India team. You can reach out to my number, which is shared in the chat details, and accordingly share your documents, and we will assess your documents and provide you the best option available. Zubair Ahmad, can you again tell me the institute name of India? Zubair, I'm not very sure that what is the institute name that you're looking out for. However, the India office is again as ECC, Education Consultant Canada. You can definitely reach out to us in the given email address and the phone number mentioned. Amar Hussain, is there any program without IELTS? And after I come to Canada, may I do a second language course? While Amar, without IELTS, it is completely, I would like to say that, it depends on the course. However, language proficiency is something which is required if you're not from an English language speaking country. So language proficiency would be required. If you're not able to proceed with IELTS right now because of the pandemic situation, as most of the students are facing this problem, the other option available is Duolingo, where you can definitely write Duolingo, and also most of the institutes are accepting Duolingo accordingly. Zubair Ahmed, so you're interested for Canada. That's really good to know. Do get in touch with us and we'll be more than happy to assist you. Does Georgian offer courses related to marine or aquaculture in Nigeria? So while it is a college specific course that you are looking out for, and we will be able to assist you with that. However, we will have to review the portal of the college and access the information available there. So I would recommend that please reach out to us, and based on the availability of the courses, we will be able to check whether the required courses are available or not, and we'll be able to assist you accordingly. A few more questions. Do you offer biomedical engineering as well? I am from Philippines. Yes, there would be courses offered, and also specifically tomorrow we have sessions available for the applicants from Philippines, Vietnam, and there will be college representatives who will be available to answer your questions, and we will be able to take your questions at that point of time also, and biomedical engineering would be an option available. So definitely do join in tomorrow as well, where you can ask this question directly to the college representative as well. Where and which institute, Canada? So this is related to a PhD program funded is available. So primarily at this point of time, we are dealing and we are discussing courses which are like diploma, advanced diploma, postgraduate, and definitely for universities as well, where we can offer you PG related programs. So that is there. And next one would be email address. Okay, can we have the email address again? Sure, we will share the contact details again. So I've shared the contact details. You can definitely reach out to any of the email addresses, and also you can call us or share us WhatsApp, and we can be able to assist you with that. Shivika Nanda, do you offer courses related to digital marketing or communication course for PG? Yes, there are a lot of options available related to digital marketing courses, and at a PG level, yes, or a communication courses, we will be able to offer you. We need to review your documents and see the eligibility, and also need to check the program availability and the intake that you're looking out for. So do reach out to us, and we will be able to assist you accordingly on the same. Let's check for more questions.
Is Duolingo enough for SDS visa as well? The answer is no. You have to have IELTS if you're applying from a non-speaking country. Duolingo might get you. We do have an option of some of the institution accepting Duolingo, but for the visa purposes, you have to have the IELTS score if you're applying through SDS. Sandeep, am I right, or?
While Abhay, you are absolutely right, and while, as we always mention that it is an option available where few of the institutes do provide you the offer letter, but yes, not through an SDS category. We have
Abbas Shafkat. I'm looking for MBA supply chain programs. Want to know about the courses and fee structure. Is there any scholarship I can participate in lecture thesis? R&D. Well, Abbas, MBA program is usually offered with the universities. For any MBA program, if you wish to apply in Canada, you have to have a GMAT score. And that is the first step that you should be doing that. If you already have a GMAT score available, then you'll be more than eligible to apply. The minimum, if I'm not mistaken, the most of the institutions, the minimum they would like to have a score of 550 and above. And that is a minimum that you should be targeting. If you're looking for high-ranking institutions for an MBA program, you might be looking at a GMAT score close to 750 and above. Once again, feel free to get in touch with the team along with a complete academic profile, and they might be able to assist you with your inquiries. We have question from Izaz Rahman. I'm a student of MS Geology in 3rd semester. Okay, so I'm assuming that you would like to apply for courses here in Canada. What I don't know if you would like to apply post your graduation, or is it something that you'd like to apply right away? Do let us know in the comment section. Well, as mentioned, has a GPA of 3.5. That's what Ejaz has mentioned. Asking if you can apply for doctoral degree in geology. Yes, you can apply, but unfortunately, those are something that you'll have to deal with the Faculty of Grad Studies directly. All the doctoral studies in Canada are fully funded, which means that any application that you submit will have to be done directly with the Faculty of Grad Studies. So my recommendation is that if you are looking for doctoral programs, try and do your research in terms of which field you would like to, which particular institution that you'd like to submit an application for. Look for the right, faculty member who are working in a similar research, and perhaps you can get in touch with them, and they might be able to assist you with your inquiry and with your decision of doing a doctorate program here in Canada. Again, I have Nidhi Gupta. We have MBA 60%. I want to do a master's in project management or master's in management and data analytics. Monica, do we have any master's in data analytics available with our partner institution?
We do have master's programs in project management, which is a part of MBA. And then data analytics, they do have it. But the only thing is most of the master's programs at least need 68% or above in order to qualify for the application. I mean, applying below with that, I mean, below 68% will not get you anywhere. And it's, it's not worth applying to the universities, and all the major institutes, they require at least 68% for you to even apply. You can apply below 68%, but you won't get anywhere. Above 68%, you will at least have a chance to get an offer or qualified for the admission. So yes, there are programs, but unfortunately with 60%, the chances are very low. But if you try in the community colleges, community colleges, definitely you will have an opportunity to get an admission from a good college.
Okay, I think we're a little bit confused with the question, Nidhi. Did you complete your MBA with 60%, or have you completed your bachelor's in computer application with 60%? If you can just put that in the comment section, so I believe that team might be able to assist you. Both. Well, if you have already done a BBA, and if you have already done an MBA, then the next step is only going to be the postgraduate certificate diploma program. That will be the best way forward. I think it's much easier for us to advise you if you can, get in touch with the team in India. Sandeep and team will be able to assist you with the inquiry. They can actually look into your academic profile, and they can tell you the best way forward. I believe that you already have the contact detail, which is already mentioned in the comment section. In case if you have not noted it down, Sandeep, if you can just put that thing one more time, so everyone actually can take a note of your contact details. Now, I'm looking at the next question. Well, team, feel free to tell us if you need any specific, if you have any specific questions. I believe that Ali Raj Talukdar has a question. Ali Raj, if you can just quickly type down in the comment section, we might be able to assist you with that. And
good morning, please. Can I speak?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I want to make inquiry about postgraduate courses in Canada. How can I go ahead with it? I finished from OAU in Nigeria, and I want to apply for my postgraduate, my master's courses in Canada. How can I go about it, please?
So what have you studied back home? I mean, in Nigeria, what is your academic profile?
Okay, I graduated with BA music.
In music. And
Yeah.
you like to pursue the same field, or do you have something else in mind?
Well, if there is something related to it, I would prefer. But if not, I would prefer something communication. But
Right.
if you have something related to music, I would prefer going by that.
Well, there are programs that is available with regard to music. What I would recommend at Convo, I'm not sure if you were there or not when I picked up your question and I answered that. It will be much easier for my colleague and I to look into your, to advise you once we review your documents. So would you be able to send us a quick email along with your academic profiles? Then we'll be able to advise you about the program and the institution options.
Okay, how can I get the mail? Probably is there someone I can actually chat with?
Well, what I can do is, Monica, if you could just quickly put down the details of our Canada office. So that way, I believe Adito Kunbo can actually get in touch with us with his inquiries.
Okay,
So
thank you
Abhay,
so much.
we have the next institute joining in Vivek.
Vivek, okay. Vivek
So
from
he's
Georgian
just
College.
yeah.
Okay. Well, Adito Kunbo, just feel free to send us an email, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. And just keep an eye on the comment section. We'll keep, we'll write
Okay.
down our contact detail one more time, so you can send us an email.
All right, thank you so much. I'm glad.
You're most welcome.
Yeah.
All right, Sandeep, who is chairing the session?
Yeah, so Abhay, I'll be there, and with me, Gurpreet will be there. Vivek has already joined us, and good afternoon, Vivek. Thank you so much for joining in, and definitely we have been getting a lot of information, and I'm sure that this session is going to be very informative for us.
Oh, thank you, Sandeep and Abhay. Thanks for
Hi,
giving me this
Vivek.
platform.
Long time no see.
Hi, Abhay. Yeah, good to meet you again.
Absolutely, absolutely. Likewise. So, Sandeep, well, Vivek, you're in good hand with Sandeep. He will
All
be
right.
the one who will be chairing the session. Floor is yours. Well, we'll ask you to give a small description, or if you have any presentation you would like to share with the candidates, do so. And followed by that, we'll ask you, we'll share all the question that has been, which candidates are asking us with you, and perhaps you might be able to assist us with those questions.
Absolutely, Abhay. I'll try my best to give the information to the students. And yes, I have my presentation prepared.
All right, fantastic. Floor is yours.
Thank you. Sandeep, I'm unable to share my screen with the students. Now I
Let
can.
me just, yeah.
Now I can.
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, perfect. Hi, good evening, good afternoon, all students and parents who have participated today. Thank you, Abhay and ECC team for providing this platform to interact with international students from South Asia. My name is Vivek Yadav. I'm working as a South Asia Liaison Officer with George Brown College. And on behalf of George Brown, a very warm welcome to all students and parents. I would like to inform all students that George Brown and ECC have been partners since many years now. ECC is an authorized partner of George Brown to recruit students from South Asia, and their team is very well versed in the process and requirements. So let's begin with the overview about George Brown College. George Brown College is a publicly funded community college that was established in 1967. We are among Canada's oldest and largest college with more than 185,000 square meter of campus space located right in the city center of Toronto City. We offer 172 full-time programs to international students. Currently, approximately 31,000 plus students are pursuing their studies or qualification from George Brown College, including 30% international students. So our international student population is approximately 9,000 students. All of our programs includes at least one experiential learning opportunity to give our students hands-on and real-world experience, real-world invaluable Canadian work experience that might help you in the long run when you will be looking for the looking for the co-op or the internship placements or the full-time job. And we are the largest culinary and hospitality school in Canada. Apart from all these features, there are other several important reasons that makes George Brown an eminently good institution for international students. The first, the most important reason is that as an international student, you will live, work, and study right in the city center of Toronto City. So we are located right in the city center. We have four major state-of-the-art campuses, and I'll show you those campuses in a while. Second important reason is that our program professors, our chairs, deans, they are expert instructors and they have a lot of work experience, industry work experience with them, and they bring that work experience into the classroom while teaching the students. Our programs are highly hands-on, gives you hands-on learning. So whatever you learn during your theoretical classes, you have to implement those skills in the labs through case studies, projects, presentations, assignments, and more to gain hands-on experience while doing the program. All of our programs includes internship opportunities. So there are different terms for internships like co-op, externships, field education, field placements, etc. So all of our program includes minimum at least one experiential learning opportunity to give our students hands-on and real-world invaluable Canadian work experience. All of our programs, curriculum, our laboratories, equipment, softwares are industry updated. So we have so many industry partners, and we also invite these companies or organizations who are industry partners of George Brown College during our job and career fairs so that you have an opportunity to build and expand your network. And we also support our students on research project opportunities or to launch any of your products in the market. So these are few important reasons that makes George Brown a really good institution for international students. We are located right in the city center of Toronto City, and the location is downtown Toronto. We emphasize a lot on location because for an international student, location plays an important role because you would be looking for part-time jobs to earn your living expenses, internship placements, which is a part of your program, and eventually looking for the full-time jobs as well. So downtown Toronto is the location, which is also a main central business district of Toronto City. So all big companies and organizations in the field of IT, business, banks, financial institution, design, approximately over 8,000 restaurants and more than 183 hotels are located in Toronto City itself. So you can imagine the number of opportunities for the students. Our George Brown College location gives students access to top employers for the field education, networking opportunities, and it also means that you will get to enjoy other perks of going to school downtown, including being close to great cafes, restaurants, shopping, and Toronto attractions. So downtown Toronto location is a buzzing area filled with skyscrapers, restaurant, nightlife, and an eclectic mix of neighborhoods. It is also home to iconic attractions like the CN Tower, St. Lawrence Market, which is just 2 minutes walking distance from our St. James campus, Royal Ontario Museum, Scotiabank Arena, Rogers Centre, and much more. So you can also do your own research on the location, or you can watch the videos as there are so many videos available on this location. Our campuses and location. Our first major state-of-the-art campus is Keseloma campus that is home or that offers all programs related to engineering, fashion and jewelry, dance, general arts and science program. Our second major state-of-the-art campus is St. James campus, which is home to business, social and community services, hospitality and culinary, ESL and media programs. We also have a campus at Ryerson University that is particularly for the early childhood education programs. Then we have a waterfront campus, a beautiful campus right in the front of the lake. This is home to all the health sciences or medical programs. Recently, we have expanded our waterfront campus with a new building called Daniels Building, which is home to all the programs comes under School of Design. Earlier, School of Design was there in St. James, but now it has been shifted to the Daniels Building. And we are currently working on the construction of the Arbor Building, which will be first of its kind, mass timber, low carbon institutional building that will be home to computer technology, architectural studies, and for the child care centers. All of these campuses are located on or near to the public transit. So our students, they also don't face any issues commuting from their accommodations to reach our campuses because we are very well connected with the subways or metros, with the streetcars, buses, and the local public transportation. If you would like to learn more about how transit system works in Toronto City, just check ttc.ca website, a very popular website and effective website to learn about the transit system. We also have our on-campus residence by the name the George, and it is consists of several apartments. Each apartment is shared by 2 students of same gender, and it costs approximately 10,000 Canadian dollars for 8 months term, starting from September to April or January to August. If you would like to know more about this, please check georgebrown.ca/residence, as you can see on the screen. All of these campuses are located near to each other, just walking distance away. And our residence is walking distance away from all the 3 campuses except Keseloma campus, which is approximately 20 minutes away from the subway or from the bus. But they all are well connected with the public transit option. Now, the types of programs offered. We offer certificate programs, diplomas 2 years, advanced diploma 3 years, honors bachelor's degree 4 years program. These are all undergraduate programs for students who have recently completed their HSC or HSSC or class 12th, right? Students to diplomas, advanced diplomas can also apply based on O-levels education. But if you're looking for bachelor's degree, we need O-levels, AS, and A-levels all. So I will brief you about the admission requirements in a while. And then we have graduate certificate or postgraduate programs appropriate for students who already holds a bachelor's degree or higher education. So minimum a bachelor degree is required to apply to our graduate certificates or postgraduate programs. If you would like to know about the program's availability, because we offer a very huge variety or a huge number of programs, approximately 172 programs in different fields. So we have programs in business, fashion, community services and early childhood, hospitality and culinary. You just name the field, name the area, and we have a program in that particular field. If you would like to check the programs, you can check that on our website as well, or you can connect to ECC, who would be able to give you the right information about the programs offered, whether programs are still open or closed for the next available intake, and also on the admission requirements. You can also check the admission requirements. I'll brief you about the admission requirements in a while, but you can also check that on the website for each country, like for Nepal, India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bhutan. All information is there on the website, and you can also connect to ECC team who would be able to guide you on these. Application cycle. So students, this slide shows you for which intake we will start accepting application, or we have already started accepting application, and by when you can expect your admission decisions. So I'm just giving you a general idea, like if you're looking for Jan 22 intake for any program, first you need to check the program availability with the ECC in the program in which you are interested to apply. For Jan 22, we have already started accepting and releasing admission decisions. For May 22 as well, we have started accepting applications from August 2nd, as you can see on the screen. So if you have any questions about from when we will start accepting applications and by when you can expect your admission decisions, please connect to our authorized partner, ECC. And you can also take the screenshots of this particular slide to know in case if you are interested for the next year intake for May 22 or September 22. Admission requirements. So if you are a student from India and looking for a postgraduate program, what we need is 55% aggregate for all business postgraduate programs. If you're looking for any program except business, then we need 60% aggregate to apply in your bachelor's degree. And we only have 3 fashion postgraduate programs for which we need minimum aggregate of 70%. For few programs, there are additional requirements in the form of work experience or the portfolio submission or the writing sample submission that you can check with ECC or you can check on our website. If you are looking for diplomas, advanced diplomas, certificate programs, then we need 60% aggregate in both class 10th and class 12th with minimum 50% in English in both 10th and 12th. If you're looking for an engineering diploma or advanced diploma in any field, then we also need maths in both class 10th and class 12th with more than 50%. But except engineering, if you are interested to apply to any program like hospitality, culinary, business, design, or early childhood education, liberal services, then we do not require math in class 12. Then based on 10th math with more than 50%, you can apply. So, and if you're looking for bachelor degree program, then we need class 12th with minimum 5 major subjects. We need aggregate of 65% with no course less than 60%. If you're looking for a bachelor's degree in the field of engineering, then we also need maths in class 12th with minimum 60%. But if you're looking for any bachelor's degree except engineering, then we do not require math in class 12th, but we need minimum 70% in math in class 10th to qualify. There are few diplomas and advanced diplomas in bachelor degree, specifically in the field of medical sciences or health sciences, in which math is compulsory with more than 60% in class 12 to qualify. Those programs are usually related to dental sciences like dental technology, dental hygiene, and more. So this is something that you can check again with the ECC, or you can check our website. If there is any student here from Bangladesh, then for postgraduate programs, we need 50% or higher. We need 50% aggregate to qualify. If you have less than 50% aggregate, then you will not be able to apply to our programs. If you're looking for diplomas and advanced diplomas or certificate programs, then we need minimum 50% aggregate in both SSC and HSC. In English, again, 50%. If you're looking for engineering, then 50% in math in both SSC and HSC, but except engineering, we do not require maths in HSC, then we need math in SSC with more than 50%. The same requirements for a bachelor's degree that we need 60% aggregate or higher. We also need English and math in class 12 or HSC to qualify for our bachelor degree program. Nepal, the requirements for Nepal, Bhutan, Pakistan for postgraduate programs are almost similar. We need a bachelor degree with more than 50%. For diplomas, advanced diplomas, again, 50% aggregate in both SEE, that is your 10th, and HSEC, which is your class 12. And we need English English with minimum 50% in both the classes. When it comes to engineering, for all the countries, we do require maths in both SSC and HSC or class 10th or class 12 to qualify. But if you're looking for any program except engineering, math is not mandatory or imperative in class 12 or HSC, then you can apply based on class 10th math with more than 50%. So the requirements for Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, not Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, Pakistan, and Bangladesh are almost similar. The only exception is the requirements for Sri Lankan students. When it comes to postgraduate, it remains the same, 50% aggregate. But for diplomas and advanced diploma, when it comes for Sri Lanka, you can apply directly based on your O-levels qualification. So for diplomas, AS or A-levels are not required if you are meeting our requirements based on O-level, which is English 50% or higher and math 50% or higher. And if you are looking for degree program and you are a Sri Lankan student, then we need both AS and A-level results in order to qualify. We need overall aggregate of 65% or higher with 4 other academic credits, 60% or higher. If you have any more questions about the additional requirements, whether you have to submit any portfolio or you need to submit your updated resume to prove your work experience for those requirements, additional requirements, please do check with ECC or you can check our website. When it comes to proof of English proficiency, so for upcoming September 21, Jan 22, May 22, we will accept IELTS academic or TOEFL or PTE academic or new Duolingo English test. So we need either of the results to qualify. So if you're submitting Duolingo, you don't need to submit IELTS academic, right? We just need one of them. So if you're looking for diplomas, advanced diplomas, then we need 6 overall with minimum 5.5 in each skill band in IELTS. Duolingo, we need 105. Postgrad, we need 6.5 overall with no band less than 6. Duolingo, we need 125. And for degree program, 6.5 overall with no band less than 6 and 115 in Duolingo. So we need either of the 4 results, one of them, right? Not like dual or the combination, just one of them. We offer many services to international students. The most I have not included, we have so many services, but I have included only those services which could be useful for you right now to know. The first most important service, and I get this question mostly from all the students, is how college supports on job finding process. So we have a very effective and efficient career services department or career center team that helps all our international students on variety of questions you will be having. So if you have any questions on how to make Canadian style resumes, cover letters, follow-up letters, how to make your LinkedIn profiles more effective, basic job search strategies, or if you would like to open your own website or your own blogs to enhance your skills or to improve your resumes, our careers, so we have professionals and advisors working with the career center or career services team to assist you, prepare you during your studies for the job finding process, right? So we have all those services available in all the campuses of George Brown College to support you. Apart from these services, we also have services like athletics and recreation. So gymnasium facility and all the indoor sports facilities are completely free of cost or complimentary for all full-time international students. We have international center that is located in St. James campus of George Brown, and that supports all new and current international students on any variety of questions you will be having in the future or currently. So if you have any questions, like if you would like to extend your study visa, or if you would like to apply for one more program in George Brown, or if you want to articulate or credit transfer from your existing or current program to the future programs, questions about fee payments, scholarships, work abroad information, any questions you have as a new international student, please do contact our international center. We also offer so many counseling services like personal, professional, academic, career counseling services. All of these are free of cost to support you. Student Association is a union of George Brown College that represent all George Brown College students, and they offer health insurances or the schemes or the discounted schemes on health insurances. They offer you programs like Safe Walk programs. They help you on any kind of legal matters you are involved in Canada. So that's a union of George Brown. If you are a student with any kind of disability, then our Accessible Learning Services Center supports you so that you can participate in all the activities at George Brown College in every campus of George Brown College. So these are few important services. And if you would like to know more in-depth knowledge about these services, please visit our website. Scholarships are very important query from international students. So students, we do not offer any pre-entry scholarships based on your current credentials, like your 10th, 12th results, or based on your postgrad results or IELTS results. We do not have any scholarships based on those credentials. But we do offer post-admission scholarships ranging between 2,000 to 5,000 Canadian dollars, and it subjects to your academic performance after joining the program. So if you would perform really well in your first semester of your first program, If you would score about 3.5, 3.6 plus GPA, then we may consider you for scholarships ranging between 2 to 5,000 Canadian dollars. So all students who apply to scholarships, they all do not get scholarship because of limited number of awards. So once you would apply and if you qualify, then our international center committee randomly pick up the students based on their academics, participation in volunteering activities in different activities at George Brown. And then based on that, they decide which student or international student qualify and get recruited for scholarships. Accommodation. So we have three good options in terms of accommodation. The first is our own residence, the George, which is just walking distance away from St. James Waterfront campus. And it is approximately a transit ride away from Kesaloma, which would take approximately 25 minutes. And it costs you approximately 10,000 Canadian dollar for 8 months term duration. It is located right next to the Distillery District, which is again a very popular tourist destination in Toronto City. Second option we have is homestay accommodation. Homestay accommodation is like a paying guest facility with one of the Canadian families, and it costs you approximately 865 Canadian dollars for 4 weeks if you need 2 meals per day, and 950 Canadian dollars if you need 3 meals per day. So 950 includes internet facility, accommodation, and 3 meals. If you would like to search for your accommodation yourself, then you can try Stay Accommodation, with whom we have recently collaborated. So if you need more information about Stay homestay accommodation student residence, please visit our website. Now the international fees. So if you're going for any postgraduate program, and if your program is 2 academic semesters, then the base tuition fee is 15,480 Canadian dollars. And if your 1-year program is 3 semesters, then your fee would be 23,220 Canadian dollars approximately. So this is just base tuition fee, but you also need to add other fees to get the complete figure of your 1-year program. And we also give a flexibility to international students if they are interested to combine 2 programs back to back in consecutive years to complete 2 years education. So you also have that flexibility. So for example, if you're going for B411 International Business Management at George Brown, which is 1-year program, and then you would like to apply for 1 more, yes, you can. However, you should meet the requirements to qualify for the 2nd program. So you have a flexibility to combine any 2 PG programs back to back in consecutive years. If you're going for a diploma or certificate or advanced diploma, then 1 year, 2 semesters would cost you again almost a similar 15,190 Canadian dollars. And you also need the other cost, at another cost like incidental health insurance, books and supplies, public transportation to get the complete figure. Bachelor's degree program tuition fee is more as compared to diploma. For 1 year, it would cost you 18,190 Canadian dollars. And if you would add other cost as well, it would reach approximately by 20,000 Canadian dollars for complete 1 year. So students, because of a limited time, I'm not showing you all the programs we offer because it would take another 15 minutes and we do not have that time. But as I said, that you can check all the programs offered to international students on our website. So I'm skipping this part and I'm going directly to the COVID-19 update. So if you are a current student of George Brown who is planning to travel to Canada, and if you have any questions or if you need an enrollment letter or if you need any support or any information about the documentation that you need to prepare to travel to Canada, what's the current update, if you want to know the IRCC update, then please check the link which is mentioned on the slide, which is georgebrown.ca/COVID-19 traveling to Canada. If you need enrollment letter, any suggestions, any advice, we have a separate department just to assist our international students on traveling to Canada, like how you need to quarantine or with which hotels we have partnered with to give you the accommodation on discounted prices. Any questions that you have, please visit this particular link. And if you have any questions about traveling to Canada, please send please direct your emails to internationalsupport@georgebrown.ca. I would also encourage you all, if you have any questions on the program delivery mode for the September 21 or Jan 22 intake, or for the future intakes, or if you have any questions on IRCC updates about the postgrad work visa, anything, then please visit these two web links, which are our FAQs page, which we update constantly to keep our students, our management, our staff members updated. So on these FAQs page, we have questions like these, like, for example, how much of my studies count towards a postgrad work visa? Where can I find the latest COVID-19 updates from IRCC? What are my accommodation options to quarantine when I arrive in Toronto? So all these, both these links that shows you all these FAQs page are very helpful for international students to prepare yourself for the upcoming travel to Canada, or in case if you would like to start your classes online for September 21 intake. So students, if any one of you has already received a letter of acceptance for September 21 intake, and if your program is online for the first SEM, or if your program has an option of a choice, right? So you can study online for the first SEM even without study visa in hand, as long as you have applied for your study visa before your classes start date, that is September 7th. And without any fear of losing your tuition fee, you can start your program, because we have an exceptional refund policy for such students. So that exceptional policy states that if you will start your classes online without study visa in hand, but if you have applied for study visa before your classes start date, then if you face visa refusal on any day or date before December 10th, then you will be entitled for a complete refund of your tuition fee. We will only deduct 100 Canadian dollars, right? So all that information, such questions, answers are available on these two web links, which I'm sharing on the screen. So I will just show you this exceptional policy, or the questions like how much of my studies count towards a postgrad work visa. So as per IRCC, if you will study your program online up to December 31st, 2021, that time period will count towards the postgrad work visa, right? And this is the exceptional refund policy that we have for international students. In case if you would like to apply for enrollment letter for your travel to Canada, this is the web link, applynow.georgebrown.ca/international/letter request. On this link, you can mention your student ID number and you can request for enrollment letter. So I think my time is already up. It's already 3:55 here in India. So now I'll take your questions one by one.
Sure, Vivek. Thank you so much. We have lots of questions, and we have questions from Bangladesh. So I'll take questions one by one. I'll read out for you. So Mohammad Fahim Ahmed is from Bangladesh and has completed BBA in accounting with a CGPA of 3.07 in a scale of 4, and completed IELTS with overall 6 and no band less than 6. And he is interested for George Brown. What are the options available? He's looking out for accounting or business management.
Okay, so because student already holds a bachelor's degree, so I would encourage him to apply to our postgraduate programs. If he's looking for postgraduate, then we have programs like we have programs in the field of marketing, we have programs in the field of management, we have programs in the School of Finance. If he is looking for finance program, as you can see on the screen, we have a postgraduate called Financial Planning Postgrad B407. This is a 1-year postgrad program. But unfortunately, you are not meeting our IELTS requirements. We need 6.5 overall with no band less than 6. If you are planning to reappear for IELTS exam, And if you will get 6.5 overall with no band less than 6, then you can apply to our postgrad program. If you do not have any plans to reappear for IELTS exam, then you may consider our 2 years diplomas, which are Business Finance B133 and Business Accounting B103. And rest is up to your team, Sandeep. If you think student has good chances of obtaining study visa, even for diploma programs, then why not? But if you think the chances are less, then I would encourage him to apply to postgrad itself.
Sure, sure, sure. Thank you so much. So we have the next question from Nidhi, where she has completed her certificate program in project management. However, the last degree was in 2006. So can she be considered to take admission in GBC? There is an academic
Okay.
gap.
Yes, unfortunately, Nidhi, you cannot apply to either of our diplomas or postgraduate programs because we do not accept study gaps of more than 5 years, and we count that study gap from last full-time qualification completed year. As your qualification was completed in 2006, since then you have approx 15 years study gap, though you have work experience, but we do not accept that to apply to our programs.
Thanks, Vivek. So is there a dual PGDBM in management program available in GBC?
See, if your question is whether you can combine any two management programs or not, yes, you can. Like these are the 4 postgraduate programs we offer under School of Management, as you can see on the screen. And if you are interested to complete any of these 2 programs in consecutive years, you can. Like you can take project management as a first year option and then for IBM or vice versa, depending upon what skills you would like to gain. But yes, you can combine any 2 programs back to back and complete 2 years education.
Okay, thank you. Let me just check a few more questions. Yeah, so we have Hafsa Mushtaq from Pakistan. He wanted to inquire any course which are available related to geology, and also wanted to check what are the options of scholarship which are available.
Unfortunately, we do not offer any program in geology or in the physics or in chemistry. We do not have any such honors or diplomas or advanced diplomas. As I said, I have already explained about the scholarship that we don't offer any pre-entry scholarships based on your current credentials, but you can apply for scholarships post-admissions depending upon your academic grades. So pre-entry, there are no scholarships offered by George Brown.
Sure. Thank you so much, Vivek. While we have a lot of questions and, I will be reaching out to you with respect to the questions that are coming in for GBC. While I would really like to thank you for the time and for the detailed information provided related to all the courses and eligibility and updates regarding the COVID. And thank you so much, while we are running out of time, and I will certainly reach out to you for the questions that we have in pipeline.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Sandeep. Thanks, Abhay, and whole ECC team and all the students and parents who have participated in today's event. Thanks for giving me this platform to reach out to all the students across South Asia. And I wish all the best to all the students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vivek. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivek.
Okay, Sandeep. So who is next in
We have
list?
Dhruv.
Oh, we have Dhruv.
Good morning.
Hi, Dhruv.
Good morning, Abhay. How are you?
Do you have some coffee? We can use some.
I have just started with my first cup. I don't know how many I will need, but that's a start.
Well, I'm jealous. You already have a hot coffee in front of you. If you ask my team member, they will give up anything for hot coffee right now.
Exactly. So the good thing is I'm starting my day with ECC and I will end my day with ECC.
Fantastic.
Perfect,
Fantastic.
perfect.
Perfect.
So, but thank you again for this platform and always for your support to your entire team. I know they work tirelessly and endlessly, and these are tough times for everyone. So I'm much appreciative of all the support and very thankful as well.
Fantastic, fantastic. Dhruv, so you are in good hand of Sandeep. You already met Sandeep beforehand. Sandeep is our India business development head, and he handles the entire South Asia market. So Sandeep will be moderating the session. Dhruv, we would like you to just begin with your presentation, if you and followed by a question. We'll start taking questions from the student, and one by one we'll present it in front of you. So if you can help them out, that'd be fantastic.
Great, not a problem, Abhay. I'm happy to share the screen and start the presentation. I know there is paucity of time, and I'm mindful, so I'm going to start sharing my screen if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. The floor is yours.
All right. So please just let me know with a nod if my screen is visible.
Yes.
Great. Thank you again for everyone who's joined in. Very good evening to anyone joining in from India. And if anyone is joining us from here in Canada, very good morning. My name is Dhruv Mohan. I represent the School of Continuing Studies at York University. Very quickly through this presentation, I'm going to focus on the university and then more about the school and the programs on offer. So I'm going to start very quickly with an overview about York. York is the third largest university in Canada, having two campuses across the city of Toronto. Toronto being one of the most multicultural cities in the country. And that is resonated within the university. We are a multicultural university catering to 55,000 plus students coming and studying with us from across the globe, 178 countries to be precise, enrolled in 200 plus programs that we offer both at an undergrad and graduate level. These are degree programs, of course. There is a lot of focus on international education. Close to 8,200 students now are international students studying with us. In our prominent faculties, some of them being the Schulich Business School, which is the #1 business school in Canada as per Forbes, the Osgood Law School, one of the oldest and the most prestigious law schools, the Lassonde School of Engineering, our biggest faculty, which is Liberal Arts and Professional Studies, Faculty of Arts, Media and Design, Faculty of Science, Health, so on and so forth. So there's a wide variety of programs to pick and choose from for anyone that comes and wants to study at York University. Bit about the infrastructure and what you can expect. Obviously, things are looking slightly positive here in the province of Ontario. We are in stage 3 now, which is good news. As slowly and gradually things start getting better and students get an opportunity to come back to campus, obviously they can expect much more from the university than just the academics. So we've got a state-of-the-art Pan Am Track field stadium, which can give any Olympic stadium a run for their money. We also have infrastructure, whether it's the Lassonde School of Engineering or other faculties. They provide you with state-of-the-art infrastructure. And the best part is that we have a subway station right inside the campus, which means you could be anywhere in the greater Toronto area. As an international student, it's very, very tough initially to invest in a car. I understand that, having been an international student myself. So you are very reliant on public transportation. When you come and study with us at York, it'll be very easy, given there is connectivity to the entire GTA through the subway station. Line 1 comes from downtown Toronto. Even if you are in other cities like Mississauga or Brampton or Scarborough, you can very easily get to the campus. So I think that's very important for any international student. And we make it relatively easier for you by having a subway station within the campus. I'm going to run a very short video that will give you an overview of our campus. Please bear with me if the volume is not as high. You can find this video on YouTube as well.
done your work? I have done my work.
So that gives you a quick overview of what you can expect. Obviously, the experience is much grander when you come and experience it in person at the university. But that gives you a glimpse of, what the university is all about. A couple of other important factors include we've got 40 plus restaurants on campus. Of course, when we get back to normal, hopefully sooner than later, you would be able to experience different cuisines. And the university also is able to offer 1900 plus jobs on campus as well. So few things to look forward to as things start getting better. But in the meantime, I'm going to talk a little bit about the School of Continuing Studies. That's what I represent. The school was founded in 2015. It has two aspects to it, one through which we provide cutting edge continuing professional education delivered through postgrad certificate programs. And the school also houses world-renowned English Language Institute. I'm going to talk more about the PG certificate programs today. So what is continuing professional education? The world around us is changing very swiftly. There is a constant need to upskill yourself. And if you aim to do that and stay current in today's fast-paced knowledge economy, or you're looking to get to the next step and getting promoted, or the intent is to respond more effectively towards the challenges that emerge in your workforce, or you're looking to change your stream, you come from a technical background, but now want to get a sense and understanding of business side of things, then our PG certificate programs are very well developed and are delivered in a manner that you would be highly benefiting from these programs. So what are these programs? The programs are predominantly in the area of business, 8-month-long programs, both developed and delivered by industry professionals. The programs are in the area of business administration, human resource management, accounting at 2 levels, basic and advanced, content and digital marketing, public relations, and blockchain. Each program is 8-month long, comes with multiple start dates. Popular programs like business, HR, accounting, and marketing have 3 intakes, Jan, May, September, advanced accounting 2, Jan, September, public relation 2, Jan, September, and blockchain for the time being comes with only 1 intake, which is September. All of them are eligible for the PGWP. What is very common among students is to collaborate 2 programs, one after the other, and then get up to 3 years of PGWP, which helps them stay in Canada longer. In terms of the entry requirements, we do need a strong academic profile, 60% aggregate in a finished degree, along with an IELTS score of 6 overall. For the blockchain program, we need an IELTS score of 6.5, each band 6.5, and some additional requirements for programs like digital marketing, PR, blockchain, and accounting, which is a statement of interest through a short video in which you will showcase why you feel this is the right program for you and how it will help you continue on your study path. We also need you to upload a resume along with your application. No more than one backlogs is what we accept. And kindly note, these are minimum requirements, which means they don't guarantee you admission, but make you eligible to apply. The programs are highly competitive. So the better the credentials, the more the likelihood of you getting into these programs. One important factor for most of our programs, except for blockchain, the previous degree doesn't need to be in a related area. So you could be an engineer and still study the business program or the accounting program. But if you are to do a blockchain program, then you would need to have a finished degree in computer science, IT, software engineering, etc. The tuition is very competitive, ranging from $15,000 to $20,000 for each program. Programs like business, accounting, digital marketing, and PR at about $15,000, HR about $19,000, and blockchain about $20,000. Blockchain being our most expensive program, given the return on investment is fantastic. The average starting salary is about $70,000, whereas any other stream, the average starting salary would be $50,000 upwards. So very quickly, one slide on the language programs. For whatever reason, if you're not able to get the desired scores for our certificate programs, you are still eligible to get into them through a language pathway. You might have to study 8 weeks of English and then continue to study the PG certificate programs. We will be able to give you a conditional offer. So anything below 6, we should be able to look at those profiles and still provide a conditional admission into the PG certificate programs. Quick glimpse about different faculties. I did mention we have 2 campuses. The Glendon campus is our bilingual campus, also based in Toronto. But again, these are my details. If you want to stay connected, you can connect with me through my email ID, or you could connect with the school and on our social media pages. So we are present on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. For more updates, you can always connect with us through social media. In terms of COVID updates, we are delivering our programs online as we speak. Having said that, the university is currently working very hard towards understanding the needs and also ensuring if there is a possibility to deliver the programs in a hybrid model towards the end of the year or beginning of next year. But as always, we will keep everyone posted, and you could always check our website for updates, whether it's COVID related or otherwise. With that, I come towards the end of this presentation. I'm more than happy to take questions if time permits.
Of course, we do have another 10-15 minutes, and a couple of people left questions here as well, Dhruv.
Sure.
I'm just gonna go to 6:30. Give me 1 second. So one person, Hassan, he's asking if there is scholarship for MBA.
Okay. So as I said, I today am representing York through the School of Continuing Studies. Unfortunately, I will not be able to counsel about degree programs. Having said that, York has a great MBA program run through the Schulich Business School, very competitive. The prerequisites are very stringent. From whatever knowledge I have, unfortunately, there are no scholarships available. But again, there is work experience required. High GRE GMAT scores are needed. And then there are additional documents that need to be submitted as well. I can talk about the BA program. Unfortunately, there are no scholarships. The reason being the pricing is very, very competitive. So the BA program is about $15,000. If you're looking at the Schulich MBA, you're looking at a price close to $100,000, right? So that's the differentiating factor as well. If you would want to consider doing a PG certificate. Also, maybe 16 years of education is required for applying to an MBA, whereas we only need a 3-year degree program, a finished degree at an undergrad level.
And the next question is from Lakshmi Ramesh. Lakshmi, I hope you are in the session right now. She's saying, I'm from India and my BCom final sem completed now. My results will come in October. Which intake I'm eligible for PGDM programs, combined PGDM programs in business management in York?
So she can absolutely apply for our Jan intake as we. No, she can even apply for winter. As we speak. Yeah, so we can look at a conditional offer based on her 5th semester aggregate.
Okay, that's good news, Lakshmi. If you have your 5 semester mark sheets or until your last but 1 semester mark sheets, speak to one of our counselors and they should be able to get you into a conditional offer letter for one of the PG programs for Jan 2022. And she asked the same question, another one, the same person. Any difference between PGDM certificate from York ULI and the community colleges?
Yeah, so of course, typically I don't like to compare, but at the end of the day, you are graduating from a university. If the student is from India, they would highly understand the university education system. When you are back home, you only and only talk about universities, whether it's Mumbai University, Chennai University, Delhi University. These are all top public universities, and that's where you aspire to get into at a bachelor's level. So I don't understand why that mindset changes when you're looking at international education and paying much more to upskill yourself. At the end of the day, I represent a university, and to be honest with you, a university education system is university education system. I'm not going to go in depth, but just wanted to get your understanding going in terms of why that mindset changes when you look towards international education.
Got it. And I think Kinza Arshad, she's saying, I'm free from my second year exams, pre-medical. She's in pre-medical now and waiting for the results. So does your university offer any program in medicine and MBBS programs with scholarships?
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a medical school at our university. So the answer is no.
Got it. And then we have Rabi. Mohammad Fahim Ahmad. He's saying, I'm from Bangladesh. I have completed my BBA in accounting with 3.0 on 4. And IELTS overall 6, no band less than 6. I'm interested in your, Ahmad, it's not college, it's a university. Is there any option to study in accounting, business accounting, or business management? I think absolutely.
Absolutely. Check out our accounting basic and advanced professional accounting program. It leads to CPA. Yeah, so that's a good news. If you do the prep course for CPA, you will get exemption if you go through our programs. So that's an added advantage as well. So there is a whole path that you could follow to become a practicing CPA. So I would strongly recommend look at those 2 programs, connect with a counselor at ECC. They're highly professional and they'll help you through the entire process.
Yeah, I think your CGPA is perfectly fine and IELTS is right on the mark. So you should be good to go.
Just a side note, if he's applying, Monica, if you can let me know, I will make sure that the application is prioritized for sure.
Wow. Ravi, you just heard. Muhammad Fahim Ahmad, if you're here, if you apply, Drew is going to make sure that your application gets processed and you get your offer letter as soon as possible. We have Bhavnesh. Bhavanshi Patel. For pursuing masters in data science, do I need to give GRE, or by any chance will it will enhance my application?
Yeah, so again, data science, we don't offer full-time at the school. The university has a program in business analytics, but unfortunately, we don't have a postgrad certificate as we speak. Typically for degree programs, good schools do need GRE, GMAT scores. Some of them might waive it off, but again, it depends on the institute that you're applying to. So please check the prerequisites of the program.
So, excuse me, can I have a conversation with him?
Sure.
Yeah, I also wanted to ask that, do you have the program of artificial intelligence, like masters in artificial intelligence?
Yeah, again, the university might have it. You'll have to check the website.
And also, do I need to give GRE for that, or will IELTS work?
Yeah, so both are separate from each other. IELTS is typically for English proficiency. So I don't think one can substitute the other, right? But again, please check the prerequisites of the program.
Okay,
Bhavanshi,
Yeah.
if it makes more easier, for now with Dhruv, for another 10 minutes, we're going to discuss about the undergraduate programs and the PG certificate programs and language courses at York. This session is not for masters, but we do have other couple of universities coming up next. They will answer your questions about GRE, GMAT, and the master programs. So
Okay,
just stay
sure.
online,
No worries.
and you can ask
Thank
your
you.
questions.
Thank
Great,
you.
thanks. So somebody else is asking, Shivika Nanda, I did PG diploma from Delhi University with 55% in 2019. Can I apply for digital marketing course?
Depends on your profile. Have you, so only a PG dip, or do you have a finished degree as well? If you do have a finished degree from Delhi University and you've got some work experience behind you related to marketing, given that you are a graduate from Delhi University, which is one of the top universities in the country, we would be willing to look at your profile. I would generally say no. But again, it also depends on the holistic profile of the student. At the end of the day, it's an academic decision. I cannot commit to it. What I can say is, having graduated from the same university, I know how stringent they are in terms of giving out grades. So we can absolutely look at your profile, but it's an academic decision. So I cannot comment or commit to the outcome.
Yeah, Shivikananda, there are lots of ifs and buts because we don't have your profile right now. Because we also have to look at your academic profile, language profile, and experience. So there's lots that we have to consider before we give you a right answer. We don't want to commit anything. Share your documents or speak to one of our counselors in India. They should be able to help you in case if you meet, well, it's a bonus for all the participants, whoever participating today. Dhruv will make sure if you're meeting the requirements, he'll get you processed. Right, Dhruv?
Yeah. So as always, if you're serious, if you're committed towards starting your journey, then we are committed in helping you through that process. So please be mindful of that. If your approach is serious, then I'm more than happy to help through the process.
Can we expect any more surprises like that, Dhruv? Anything else?
Like a fee waiver?
Like a fee waiver?
I wish I.
Yeah. I think I'm pushing my luck too much.
I didn't mean to put you in a spotlight, but it was too. I think I couldn't just resist.
Yeah,
you
no.
saying something. I said like, let me just throw another one.
I understand, Abhay. I wish I could do that on the spot. You know York better than anyone else in the room. Maybe in the near future, I will be able to commit to something like that. For today, I'm giving my commitment in terms of helping with the offers, right? And and especially anyone from South Asia. I know there are people in the room from Bangladesh. please feel free to connect with the counselors. And also, if there is any particular queries, you can write into me.
Great. And we have a couple more minutes. Let's just get through with the questions, Dhruv, if possible, quickly.
Sure.
So somebody's asking standard or core math in high school to get admitted for finance or accounting.
Yeah, so the good news is we've just launched a prep program to get into the BCom program where there is a prerequisite to do math. You can still apply for the BCom program, and in the first year, you will do the prep program. You will have to obviously successfully complete it for you to then get into the second year, which is a lateral entry, and that's like a firm entry into the program. So you don't need to look anywhere else. You can straight away apply to York and get into the prep program if you aim to study either economics or BCom at York. We were not able to offer that option before, but now we are able to.
And is SAT required for undergraduate programs?
No.
Great. Salma, you got the answer. You don't need SAT. So just finish your high school, apply for your UG program at York. And the next we have, I think, Ahmed, I answered your question. 6 overall IELTS, you're good to go with the PG programs. Dhruv will process your offer letter as soon as possible. Just reach out to one of our counselors or share your details directly with me in the chat. We'll get back to you. Lakshmi Ramesh.
I have a silly question. Can I answer? Can I question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ahmed, yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Sir, you have told me that I have already shared my profile, that I have got overall 6, no less than 6 in any band, and I have completed my BBA in accounting.
Yep.
So you have told me that I have a possibilities to get any offer letter in relevant field, right, sir?
Yes, that's what I said.
So would be there any problem for the visa requirement for overall 6, no less than 6 in any band?
Okay, that's a very good question. Unfortunately, I don't have. I do have. I can technically.
But we chose not to.
But
yes.
I have better experts in the room, so I will ask Abhay or his team to answer that question. If there was a problem, then we would not be asking for a 6 overall, right? Or issuing an offer. So I don't see a challenge, but again, maybe Abhay or someone from his team.
No, not at all. You're absolutely right, Dhruv. As for the visa is concerned, visa and education, I always consider they are two sides of the river. They don't match. They don't meet at all. So as for your, your IELTS is concerned, it is entirely the institution prerogative to make sure that you get if you qualify, then you will get the admission. And again, it's just my personal opinion. I'm not an RCCIC consultant. One of my colleagues is, but she's not here at the moment. But I can only tell you from my experience. And again, don't quote me on this one. This is just my personal opinion. If the institution is offering you with the admission offer letter, I don't think you will have any kind of problem with regard to the IELTS score.
Okay, I have one more question. That I have completed my graduation, like BBA, in 2018. So since then, I've been working in a banking sector. So would be there any problem to get an admission?
No,
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. In fact, you have I think with the work experience behind you, your profile becomes better. Given that we are delivering continuing professional education, which is aimed towards working professionals. So I don't see that as a challenge. In fact, I see that as an advantage.
And may I add to this one? Just for all the candidates, the admission requirement for the community college is very different from the universities. Universities look at the application in a very different way. So as Dhruv rightly suggested, if you have a solid work experience, that will add, will be considered as a benefit and added advantage when you submit an application. As long as you have the right statement of intent, all the right, required documents, we don't see any problem when it comes to submitting an application to the university.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Monica, next question. I think we have from Asan Naviful. He's a student from Charles Darwin University, Australia. Very familiar with Australian institution group. Due to pandemic, he couldn't go back. Now he's looking for an option in Canada. he would like to see if there's a way he can actually apply for a program with York, which is a design program in Bachelor of Design. Is there a possibility that he can do that?
He could do it. Again, I can't counsel in detail. What I can tell you is, depending on how many years you have completed, you could apply for a credit transfer. Or, if
Right.
you don't want to start from scratch.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm that was my question. Actually, I have completed. Hello.
Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go
please
ahead.
Go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah, I have completed that was a 3 years course, but
Okay.
I have completed all the studios, but due to some problem, I had to return Bangladesh. And then after that, the Corona pandemic era had started and I couldn't go back again. And Australia right now, they are not accepting any students for this pandemic situation. So right now I just had a gap of like 3.5 years. So, and my IELTS score was 6.5
Yeah.
previously. So
Sure.
right
No.
now
So
I'm
sorry, I just quickly want to understand,
yes.
what part of the degree have you finished? Did you start the degree? Did you finish the degree, or you're in the middle of the degree?
I was in the middle of the degree. So
How many semesters have you done?
Actually, I started Bachelor of Architecture in Bangladesh. Then
Okay.
I credit transferred to Australia in
Okay.
Charles Darwin University.
Okay.
There I finished 3 semesters.
So you're done 3 semesters then.
So totally I had done 6 semesters in bachelor program.
Okay. And it's a 3-year program?
It was a 3 years program, yes.
Then if you've done 6 semesters, then you're done with the program.
No, actually I had 1 year's some electives and theories remain.
Yeah, so what I will suggest is, if you want to continue, then you apply for a credit transfer, because that will be the only way.
Okay, so is York University offers credit transfer?
Yeah. Not in continuing studies, but like in a bachelor's program, you can take a credit transfer. That option.
But also, Dhruv, the maximum credit you can expect from, and again, correct me on this one, the maximum credit you can expect is about 60. That's the maximum that you're going to get for any particular program.
Yes, actually, I'm confused about that how much credit I'm gonna.
You will have to apply.
Why don't we do one thing, Asan? You have the India team contact detail. Kindly send the details to them.
Yeah.
We have very limited time, so we may not be able to advise you.
Yeah, sure.
But what you can do is you can just quickly send a email to our India team, and then they will be able to look into the document. They can advise you in terms of what we can do next.
Okay, so the India team,
and the details are already there on your screen right now. I think my team member has already put on the contact details. Do send them an email, and they will be able to look into it. Dhruv,
okay.
We are almost done with the time. Thank you so much. We have to meet again in the evening for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, Abhay. Always a pleasure to connect with you and your team, and thank you again for all your support and all the hard work that all of you have put in. I am very happy that the team is expanding. These are tough times, but all of us can see the hard work that is being put in. And I will absolutely see you later in the evening. Till then, have a great event, and we'll connect soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dhruv, and also thank you for sponsoring this event. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Take care, everyone.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, so we have another institution, Sandeep. We have TRU now.
I think.
Yeah, Puneet is in.
Sandeep, do you need a break?
I am just done with my break, so I am fine perfectly.
Okay, how about we ask Gurpreet and Millie to join the session? They can take the last session. Gurpreet and Millie can take the last session. That'd be fantastic.
Okay, so we have Puneet, right? I mean, the team.
Hi, Puneet. How are you?
Hi, Abhay. I'm good.
All right, and thank you for participating in this event. I believe that we have the students who are looking forward to your participation. Tons of questions. The entire session, this session particularly, will be chaired by our India team. you have already, I believe that you interacted with Sandeep, and we also have a couple of our team members, Gurpreet and Millie. So they will be together with Sandeep, will be, conducting the session. If you have any presentation, you can start with that one, and followed by we will do some question, Q&A. I mean, we get tons of questions from the prospective students, and we'll read it to you, and you can answer them accordingly.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Abhay. Hi, Gurpreet and
Hi, sir. How are you?
T. I'm good. I'm good. I just wanted to know that how many students have joined. Accordingly, I can start up with the presentation, or maybe I can straight away come with the questions answer.
So as of now, we have about, I think, 70, 75.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No, it dropped to 50
Okay.
right now. I
50.
mean, yes, from the morning, I mean, from the beginning, we had 80, 75 to 80 per each session. I think they also got tired with us for 12 hours straight. So, yeah, some people dropped, but yes, I see people coming in, and our team is joining them. So
And we
hopefully-
also have people watching us on live on Facebook as well.
Oh, yes.
So rest assured that you will be getting a lot of inquiries coming your way.
Right.
And you start with whatever you think is important for the student to know, and we can after that we can add a few questions after that.
Yeah, for sure. I think because we have only 25 minutes and 30 minutes to go, we should start with the question answer, so that we give students a chance to come with the questions. That's why my understanding. We can start up with the question answers, and we can cover up some of the points which I was about to cover in the presentation.
Well, they have the generic questions anyway, Puneet. What I would request, because most of the students, they're not very familiar with all the institutions in Canada. So we would ask you to at least give them some sort of insight about what PRU is, where the institution is based, what kind of a demographic do you have in terms of the student populations, the program that you have, and then they will start, usually then based on the information that you provide, then you start getting the question accordingly.
For sure. Let me just start with the presentation then.
Sure, fantastic.
Second.
Don't worry, we'll try and give you as much time as possible. So you will have a lot of questions, and we're trying to accommodate as many questions as possible in a given session. And like I said, you are in a good hand. Gurpreet is taking the session along with Billy. So please, the floor is yours.
I think Gurpreet, you need to host disable participant screen sharing. So if you can.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I just made it for host. You should be able to share it now.
Yes, we can see the screen right now, Puneet. So Puneet, I'm going to just be on mute, and so Gurpreet can take the session.
Huh?
Just give me a second. Right. So, okay. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I know that you all have been listening and being very tired, but that is something which is very important. I could see here is a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of positivity around here. This pandemic has most of us has, has made us to think in a new perspective, in a new way. This is a challenging time, but thanks to the virtual world, this made us believe that yes, if there is a will, there is a way. you definitely have a lot of options. If you're excited and if you have a goal, to shape in your life. My name is Puneet. I represent Thompson Rivers University. Thompson Rivers University is situated at the junction of the North and South Thompson at Thompson Valley. Kamloops is the second largest city in the BC interior and a growing population of around 100,000 people. Kamloops is located at the crossland of the Coquilala Highway, Yellowhead, and a Trans-Canada Highway, which connects Kamloops to the major cities like Vancouver and Calgary. Thompson Rivers University. Thompson Rivers University has a huge campus, as you could see in the map. On the left-hand side, you could see there's an 11-story building, which is called a North Tower. And on the other side, there is a Medkill Residence. Thompson Rivers University has two on-campus housing options, and Tournament Capital Center, Olympic-sized swimming pool, and a FIFA-certified turf for the field. We also have a lot of different buildings for students to study. So it's a huge campus. You find variety, diversity. TRU was founded in 1970, and it is the third largest public university in British Columbia and one of 6 research universities. Have more than 15,000 students on campus, out of which 3,500 are the international students, studying from 103 different countries, and the average class size of 31 per students. Students' employability. Students' employability, it's a very important and integral decision when it comes to decision making. What is more important for a student is to decide that which institution is going to provide them the facility to get the highest job earnings. With only 4.3%, BC has the lowest unemployment rate in Canada. When it comes to job, Thompson Rivers University has a lot of help and support that has been provided. We have a dedicated career and experiential learning department at the university, which facilitates students with a lot of jobs opportunities. We organize job fairs, career planning and development career services are the main services that we have for international students. Career mentoring, job links that we have for students in the website, you could see. Kamloops industry and economic sectors are rapidly growing when it comes to transportation, logistics, healthcare, forestry, manufacturing, retail, tourism. It is growing rapidly. Major employers like Air Canada, Canadian Tire, KPMG, Max Real Estate, Municipal Corporation, BC Public Services. A lot of employers are taking interest in hiring TRU graduates. Co-op education. In fact, all the undergraduate bachelor's program that we have at Thompson Rivers University has a mandatory co-op option. More than 500 employers hire TRU graduates. Some of the employers are listed on the right-hand side of the slide. Whether it is a Bachelor's of Arts or Bachelor's of Business Administration, Computing Science, Software Engineering, Tourism, or Engineering Transfer Program, we have immensely innovative professors and ideas that we have to have shared. We have to share to the students. When it comes to the part-time job options and the per hourly wages that we offer to the students, for business, students get $15 to $20 per hour wages. For scientists, 15 to 22, arts 13 to 18, and computer science 15 to 20. Not only this, Thompson Rivers University has a great leisure exploration activity program. In terms of extra co-curricular and curricular activities, we have a lot of striving services and facilities that we offer to students. Thompson Rivers University has TRU Wolfpack, basketball, soccer, volleyball, swimming, cross-country, baseball, A lot of sports activities being placed into university. What to study? Thompson University has 9 faculties, over 140 on-campus programs and 50 open learning programs. We offer arts, business, computing science, education, social work, health sciences, nursing, science, tourism, trade, and technology. These programs are in different levels: undergraduate diplomas, bachelor's, post-baccalaureate diplomas, and a master's. Faculty of arts. Many of the humanity background students think that they're after their humanities, after their arts, they have very less options. Would like to tell you, Thompson University has immensely great options for students who would like to study humanities. A Bachelor's of Arts includes criminology, economics, English, history, mathematics, psychology, sociology, economics, and maths. The bundles and bundles of majors options that we have for humanity background students. Bachelor's of Journalism, Bachelor's of Fine Arts, and Interdisciplinary Studies. These are other undergraduate bachelor's program. We also have some of the diploma programs that we offer for undergraduate students. Bachelor's of Arts in Communication, New Media Studies. It's new program that is coming. Students are taking a lot of interest in this Bachelor's of Communications and Media Studies, since there is a revolutionary steps that has been taken through this virtual online media platform. So many of the students are, understanding the demand of the day and getting, interested in communication, new media studies. The Communication and New Media Studies has all 3 intakes, September, Jan, and May. It's a 4-year bachelor's program. And undergraduate students with 60% and 6.5 overall, with no been below 6 in each, can apply for the Communication New Media Studies. Simple jobs like communication specialist, public relations specialist are one of the simple jobs listed here in this slide. But ample of lot many jobs are also available. Culinary Arts Certificate, again, it's a diploma program that we offer for students. It has only September intake. This is quite an interesting program for students who would like to understand and would like to gain an artistry of food preparations and hands-on environment. This is one of the practical implementations you'll get during the program. It's a 2-year program. A grade 12 student can apply for the program, and even a bachelor's. A bachelor student having a hospitality background can definitely apply for this Culinary Arts Certificate program. Simple jobs like baker, cook, chef, restaurant manager, and a couple of other jobs options are also there. Faculty of Science. In the beginning, I said that Thompson University is one of 6 research universities, which means that we got a lot of research-oriented program. This helps students immensely in terms of getting ahead in their career. We have a Bachelor's of Computing Science. In Bachelor's of Science, we have a lot of concentrations majors like biology, cellular, chemical biology, chemistry, computing science, mathematics, and economics. So a student can choose their specialization during their study in the 3rd year, or maybe in the 2nd year. We also have a Bachelor's of Software Engineering and Engineering Transfer program. These Bachelor's of Software Engineering and Computing Science are the highly demanded programs in Canada. And a student completes this bachelor's program, definitely get placed in very good, companies. Applied Sustainable Ranching Diploma is a program which is in the William Lake campus. This again is a 2-year program, has all 3 intakes, September, Jan, and May. The admissions requirements are quite the same. A grade 12 student can apply for this program, a 60% and 6.56 in 18 hours, which we need. Ranching Diploma program, in this student will gain the expertise to build sustainable ranching enterprises in BC that apply that expertise to any agriculture enterprises in any region. During this program, students, live with a host arrange family, and gain hands-on working experience. Bachelor's of Software Engineering is in a highly demand. This is a 5 years program with a mandatory co-op. In the 4th year, student get a co-op opportunity, and then student join the 5th year. The admission requirement, again, it's grade 12. Any student with mathematics and other sciences can apply for the program. We need 65 to 70% if a student wish to apply for a Bachelor's of Software Engineering. 615 and 608 is the IELTS requirements that we need. Simple jobs as software applications development, software testing, network management, and operations. This is one of the program which students, are getting interested in. It's in highly demand. And the other reasons are the co-op, mandatory co-op option that we have in the 4th year, other than these 16 months of co-op options or options we have for students. Faculty of Education and Social Work, Masters of Education, Graduate Certificate in Education Studies, Masters of Education, Elementary and Social Work, Early Childhood Education, a couple of education options we have for students who are interested in education, who are interested in doing research in education, or maybe, making an impact in education industry. This is for working professionals and for graduates who wanted to enhance their career graph in the education and research activities. On-campus residential options, like in the beginning, I have said that we got 2 on-campus housing options. One is North Tower. This is the 11th-story building with 570 private bedrooms. And it's going to cost you $7,650 for 8 months. It's close to $1,000 you'll be paying per month. Then we have a Medkill Residence. Medkill Residence is again an on-campus housing option we have. It's going to cost you $580. That is for 8 months. It's close to 700 to 800 Canadian dollar monthly. Then we also have an off-campus housing option, which is called an East Village. So we have a lot of housing options for students if a student would like to stay on and off campus. Now, we have the 2-stage application process. Great, I suppose that I have to skip this slide because this is the application process, and you're good enough to explain students about the application process. All right, so this is very short and precise presentation I thought to touch upon, and maybe I can now
so we have some questions. So first question is, TRU provides air pickup?
Yeah, so student needs to get in touch with the student advisors, and then we have a dedicated IMC team. So let's say, for example, student has a visa. I think somebody's good, please.
No, so I believe participants, I would request you to kindly mute yourself. We are taking questions.
Okay, kindly can you just switch off your mic, please? Can you put yourself on mute?
Remove. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, Puneet, we can go ahead. Sorry for that.
Right, so yeah, so like I said, that if the student has a visa, they need to connect with our ISA team. We have a dedicated international student advisors team. They're gonna guide them about how they can start the travel. What are the things that they need to take care before they travel? So we have those services available for students, but they need to connect with our international student advisors before they start travel to Canada, or before they, start finding out the housing options and to register the courses. We have a dedicated academic advisors and ISA team. So let's say, for example, if you have anyone, if a student gets a visa, first they need to upload the visa in the visa update upload form, and then automatically they'll be assigned an ISA and advisors. The student need to speak with them and then start the process.
Right.
Second question is there any scholarship for Pakistan students?
It's a very it's in demand kind of a question. I believe that if I receive 50 calls in a day, out of 50, 35 to 40 students have the similar sort of questions that what are the scholarship options that we have. No doubt, we do have a entrance scholarship for students, but that is in the merit based. It's not on the percentage. It doesn't work like this, that if a student has scored 85 to 90%, then we have some sort of a scholarship. No, so it's a merit-based scholarship. What I would recommend a student is that once a student applies to the university, once they receive the conditional letter of acceptance, and if they wish to apply for a scholarship, there is a separate scholarship application form they need to fill in and send it to the admissions. Once the scholarship application form has been received by the admissions officers, they're going to review the scholarship application form, and decide whether the student is eligible to get the scholarship. So I would say that yes, we do have a scholarship options, but it's quite competitive. It's not very direct, according to the percentage. But yes, it's the merit-based scholarship.
Thank you so much for the information.
Yeah, so Puneet, thank you for the question that we have answered so far. While that we have been running short of time, there are a lot of questions already in the pipeline. So what I'll be doing is that I will be getting in touch with you directly with the questions that I have from the participants, and we already have the next college in line with respect to the session to be taken. So I would really like, yeah.
Sandeep, I think one student just posted a question. Maybe let's
Okay.
take it as a last one. I think Sean Joseph just posted saying,
Yeah.
is maths necessary in high school for UG courses for computer science? I have merit informatics practices among other subjects.
Yeah, we do need mathematics for computing science program.
Well, Sean, you have to pick other program or take math. So I think, yeah, we're good with it. Please add my question. Can one apply with IGSCE at TRU?
Yeah.
Yes, Kwacha, you got your answer. So I think we are good with this. Thank you so much, Puneet. It's really nice having you. And I'm sure there are lots of questions. We'll definitely get back to you with questions, and
Thank
then
you so much.
have another follow-up session if possible.
Thank you.
We do have some questions anyway, Puneet, and unfortunately we cannot, because the people are writing the question one after the other. I can see that on the comment section. I believe that Sandeep and Gurpreet will get in touch with you with all the questions.
For sure.
And if you can assist us, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Abhay and Gurpreet and Monica.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Puneet. Take care.
Take care. Okay, Sandeep. So who will be joining us next?
So we have Vijay.
Vijay. Okay. Now,
Yes.
Millie, would you like to take the session this time along with Gurpreet?
Sure, Abhay, she's there.
Right. So I believe Gurpreet and Millie will be taking the session. And let's just have, is Vijay already online?
I'm assuming it's she. I don't see her.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Vijay.
Hi, how are you? Good to
I'm
see you.
doing
Bye. I
good.
think I'm seeing you for the first time.
Oh,
Even though we have had some interactions over email, though.
yes, we did. We
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
We can't see you. Your camera is off. Yeah.
Yeah. The internet is fluctuating, so I'm kind of saving it for the session.
No worries, no worries. Let's begin with the session. So, Vijay, your session will be chaired by Gurpreet and Millie, along with Sandeep.
Okay.
I think you already interacted with Sandeep multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times,
Monica
yes.
and I are here in Canada anyway, so we'll be there with you, but our camera and our mic will be on mute.
Okay.
So we'll ask you to start with a small presentation if you have one
Sure.
For Sheridan College, followed by question that will be putting in front of you. These are the questions coming directly from the students. And if you can answer them, that'd be fantastic.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll do that. Just give me a second. I'll share my screen for the presentation. One second.
Fantastic. Okay, great.
Is my screen?
Yep.
I mean, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. So let me see if I can. There are too many things. I'm just trying to see if my first slide is coming off. Okay. Yeah. So good evening, everyone. Because I'm sitting in Chennai, I'm just saying good evening. Thank you so much for inviting me for the session, and as well as for the students who have taken their time out to learn about Sheridan. So I'm just going to give you a quick brief about Sheridan, the kinds of programs that we have, and then we'll be happy to share. You can ask any questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. Yeah, one sec. There are too many things on my screen. Hold on. Is it clear? I mean, are you able to see the screen clearly?
Yes.
Okay. So first things first. Okay, why Sheridan? Because as you know, Sheridan is one of the top colleges. What is happening to my slideshow? Sorry, one sec. Sorry. Yeah, now I'm good to go. So Sheridan, as you know, is one of the top 10 institutions in Canada, and we have 3 campuses, all in Toronto, all around Toronto, Brampton, Davis campus. We also have HMC, Mississauga campus, and of course, Oakville Trafalgar campus. All 3 are away from each other 15 minutes. And then it is the closest to Toronto airport, which is 15 minutes. So it's really in Toronto. It's not like, where we call it as Toronto and it takes 2 to 3 hours. It's right there in Toronto. So that is one of the biggest advantages that we have in terms of the location. And we also have a lot of students coming in from 120 countries over the 3 campuses. And of course, we have more than 120 programs which are offered in all the 3 campuses. So we do have, programs offered from certificate, diplomas, advanced diplomas, undergraduate degrees, and of course, postgraduate diploma programs. And we do also have agreements with universities, University of Toronto, Ryerson, Brock, York, Niagara, all these universities. The reason we're insisting about this collaboration is if a student does diploma or an advanced diploma with us or an undergraduate degree, and if they would like to transfer to any of these universities for their higher education, yes, they can do. Literally, they can transfer to any university in Canada, but these universities and Sheridan College has the same set of curriculum. So the transfer credits will be higher than any other university. Okay. So Davis, which is the main campus, I usually call it as head office. This is because all the registrar, vice president, president, and everybody sits in this campus. All the international admission officers are also sitting in this campus. We have majority of programs offered in Davis, which is in Brampton, and HMC is here, completely earmarked for business programs. So any student coming in for business will be at HMC campus, be it at the certificate level, diploma, advanced diploma, PG diploma level, or degree programs. They'll all be at HMC campus. And Trafalgar is the largest of the 3 campuses that we have, and all the creative programs that we have is located at Trafalgar. So we do have animation, game design, game development, photography, all those creative programs. So this is how the location is, which means it just takes 15 minutes from Davis to HMC or HMC to Trafalgar. So what are the top advantages of Sheridan? In addition to being, in addition to the location, in addition to being top 10 research colleges, it's ranked #1 in the world for animation, not just in Canada, but in the world for animation. All the Oscar Award winners are from Sheridan. So this makes us a very, very unique and distinct college for animation. So it's the animation programs are extremely competitive to get into at Sheridan. So any student looking at animation programs or anything to do with game design, game development, or even film and television programs, anything to do with visual and creative arts, they have to be really competitive. It is not just a college where you can just load in your applications, but your portfolio has to be the best that you can ever think of, because you're coming into the finest institutions in Canada. And of course, as I said, it's in the top 10 research colleges. The reason I'm insisting on research again and again is because research is usually given a lot of importance at the university level. In spite of it being a college, we do place a lot of importance in research because the faculty come from various backgrounds. They just don't have a doctorate or postdoctorate, but they also have a lot of industry experience. So a lot of research budget comes into the college. And the faculty also keep themselves up to date with whatever is happening in the industry. So students get the best of both worlds. And we also have the best co-op student of the year for the last 6 years. So Sheridan student has been named as the best co-op student of the year for the last 6 years in a row, not just 1 year or over 6 years, and not just in Ontario province, but in entire Canada. So you can imagine the kind of training that goes into all these students for getting their jobs, and also, of course, the co-op training. And we also have the employment rate, highest employment rate after graduation. Majority of our programs have 92 to 95% of employment, and some programs have 100% employment, like pharmacy technician, practical nursing, environmental technician. These programs have 100%, and majority of our business and of course engineering programs have 92 to 95. Animation, there's nothing to say because it's #1 in the world, so obviously it's 100% employment rate after graduation. So the other colleges usually allow you to apply for 1 program. So as for Sheridan, they can apply for 3 programs at 1 application at 1 go. So they pay $100 application fee, but they can choose 3 programs. And these 3 programs can be in different levels. One can be for a diploma, one for an advanced diploma or undergraduate degree, or diploma and PG diploma, in whatever order they want. And of course, if the college is open for 2 intakes parallelly, suppose I'm open for September and January together, students can also choose to apply a couple of programs for January or one program for September, or vice versa. So this is another advantage that the students don't get at other colleges, but Sheridan has it, because they don't waste their time, money, and effort in reapplying in case their programs are full, or in case they are rejected for a program. They don't have to really waste a lot of time doing the process all over again, because if their application is already in the system, you're going to be assessing them straight away for the next intake. And Sheridan also accepts distance learning programs. So for example, if a student has done their undergraduate degree from university like Indira Gandhi National Open University, or any of the universities that are affiliated, that are under UGC approved institutions, we do accept their degrees. Of course, the requirement will be the same as like any regular college, and we will talk about the requirements for the slides. And we also have agreements with 100+ companies on campus. And this is one of the reasons why we have the highest employment rate. So in addition to being one of the top institutions, we also have all these advantages. This is why Sheridan is very, very popular. And in terms of services, I think we have the best of the services that the International Student Center can offer. One is the accessible learning services. So, it's not just the regular students, who come into the college, but students with physical challenges. They can also come into the campus. All that they need to let us know is what kind of additional support they would need on campus, and we will be happy to support them. And in terms of career services, so they are the best centers in the college, because they are the ones who help you with whether it is on campus jobs, or whether it is off-campus jobs, co-ops, or internships, or even graduation. After placement after graduation, everything is handled by Career Services Center. And I would strongly suggest that students do make use of this Career Services Center, because they not only help you with doing your resume, or just allowing you to take care of the basic questions that might be asked at the interview, but then they completely train you to be employable. And counseling services, talking about counseling, we don't just have academic counseling, we also have mental health counseling. So sometimes students may be away from their family, they just go into some trauma because they have never traveled in the first place, or they've never travel to a foreign country. So they may need some additional help to be accustoming to the system. So they do have mental health counseling as well, in addition to academic counseling. And health services is one of the best, because we do have some small clinics. If students have some basic illness, they can be treated on campus. But if it's a major one, obviously they'll be referred to the hospitals. New student orientation, just like we have pre-departure session when students are leaving from India, we do have arrival orientation for students who are reaching Sheridan. They will be given entire service list as to what is being offered at the college, not in just terms of academics, but also the day-to-day living, whatever they need to know in terms of buying their groceries or applying for international driving license or applying for their SIN number, anything and everything that they need to know while they are in Canada. All these will be told at the new student orientation. And student advisement is one of the centers that help them with all their paperwork. Suppose a student has one program, their study permit is expiring and they want help with extension of study permit. Student advisement center is the one which helps them with all the paperwork. And in terms of sports, we do have a lot of sports, just like any other Canadian institution. So rugby, soccer, basketball, volleyball, cross country, even though I talk about all these games or sports, students, my first question that, the first question that I come across from Indian students is there cricket on campus? The answer is yes, because we do have a lot of Indian students across the 3 campuses. Also, the community is Indian. Brampton, the community is Indian. We do have a lot of Indians. So cricket is always there and they don't have to miss cricket. We do have a lot of cricket clubs and associations as well. So we have inter-college competitions, intra-college competitions. So all those are happening and students will not have to miss cricket while they are at Sheridan. And we do have pubs and restaurants. Pubs, of course, are restricted to students above 18, below 18 cannot use it. And restaurants, of course, we have multiple restaurants on all the 3 campuses and students are free to use any of those. Residences, we do have on-campus accommodation at Davis and Trafalgar, but not at HMC. Hazel McKillen campus, which holds all the business programs, which is right there in the heart of Mississauga, doesn't have residences because it's a brand new building and we don't have a lot of space to have this accommodation. So students can either stay at Davis or Trafalgar and take the campus shuttle to reach HMC, or they're free to choose accommodation in and around the HMC campus. The residences usually cost them $600 a month. This is only for stay, it doesn't cover food expenses. But again, it's a like a flat type apartment type accommodation. Only 2 people are allowed to stay in it. Each of them will have their own fully furnished bedroom with cot, television, internet connection, phone connection. Everything is there, and the other person will also have his or her own bedroom with all these facilities. And the only common portion will be the kitchen and the restroom that they share. And of course, kitchen has all the basic utensils, and of course, refrigeration, microwave oven, and then they also have all those dishwasher and all that. And toiletry, basic toiletries are also supplied in the toilet. So they do have all these facilities. When students stay outside, it's going to be just 4 walls that the owner is going to give, and they may have to start buying everything right from their right from the scratch. But it's up to the students whether they want to stay on campus or off campus. We don't force students to stay on campus, even though it is very convenient. And we do have student leadership and engagement centers where students can participate in other activities as well, not just focus only on academics, but other cultural activities and literary activities as well. And this really helps them to do a lot of networking when they are looking for jobs. It really helps them get into jobs very easily because they have made a lot of friends. And in terms of programs, as I said, we have foundation program or certificate program, which is for 1 year. And then we have diplomas for 2 years, advanced diplomas for 3 years, undergraduate degrees for 4 years. And of course, postgraduate diploma program is for 1 year. So certificate programs, the foundation program is for someone who does not have the basics. Suppose you have a student who has done an engineering and out of the blue, suddenly he decides to come for animation at Sheridan. He will not know ABCD of animation. He will not have any visual art credits. So students, for those students who are interested in animation, I can't give them a diploma or an undergraduate degree directly. So I will put them in a foundation program, which is an art fundamental program, make them learn all the basics and then transfer to the second year of undergraduate degree. So the foundation programs are basically like a pathway program or a bridge program. We call it as a bridge program, where students, if they don't meet certain requirements, they will do this and then enter into the main program. Diplomas are for 2 years. Again, we have a lot of diplomas ranging from engineering, technology, computers, business, office administration programs, paralegal, police foundations, social service worker, early childhood education, advertising, communications. You name a program and we have a diploma there. So these 2 years diploma don't come with a co-op. You just do a diploma and then go out. Usually I suggest these to students who have already done their undergrad here and are coming for a specialization. So advanced diploma is for students who've done their 12th standard here and they're coming in for Canada. So advanced diploma allows them to get a 1 year co-op term, 1 year, which is a fully paid internship term. When they finish 2 years of diploma, they get one full year of co-op. That is what is happening at advanced diploma. In terms of the program, diploma and advanced diploma may be the same, but the only difference, because of the duration 1 year, they get a full year co-op for advanced diplomas. And if they want to transfer to a degree program, they can easily transfer those credits. The bachelor's degree is for 4 years. Any bachelor's degree, whether it is computer related or health related or administration, business administration related, or film, television, journalism, photography, illustration, interior design, all those programs, any program, music and theater performance, any program that we have is for 4 years. And usually for undergraduation, even for majority of the programs, except the arts related program, we will definitely require a mathematics in 12th. That's a mandatory part, whether it is an engineering program or if it's a computer related program or even a business administration degree program, we will require 12th maths. So usually what happens is in Indian students, when they have a BCom or if they have taken a 12th commerce, they do just commerce, accounts, economics and statistics. So these are not considered maths. So when I say mathematics, it has to be algebra and calculus. So accountancy is profit and loss account, and statistics is mean, median, average. So these are not maths for us. When I say maths is algebra and calculus, and that has to be taken in grade 12 if they have to apply for degree programs in business administration. But if they're doing a diploma, I don't need a maths in 12th. Okay, so the requirements are different, and we will speak about it in the next slide. And postgrad certificate programs, we do have quite a lot of postgraduate diploma programs, all for 1 year. And we do have bundle programs as well for September intake. So you can apply for 2 programs at one go. You will get 2 offers, 1+1. And then students, when they finish first degree, first graduate certificate, they will get onto the second graduate certificate. But when the students are applying for these certificate programs, bundle programs, they must be eligible for both the programs at the start of application. Like they can't say, I will first do this, then I will graduate, or get on to the additional requirements. That's not going to happen. When you apply for bundle program, you must be qualified for both the programs. Majority of our programs, the reason we highlight on the highest placement rate is because all the programs, whether it is at the diploma, advanced diploma, undergraduate degree, or at the postgrad diploma level, you will see pretty much every program comes with a co-op or a field placement or an internship. So this not only, so Sheridan doesn't only train them with theoretical knowledge, but also gives them a lot of practical experience in terms of all these co-op or field placements or internship. So students are able to get employed immediately as soon as they graduate. And some of the programs, the basic programs don't need anything outside of their academic documents and their, TOEFL, PT or IELTS scores. But some programs, say animation programs or craft design, anything to do with creativity, they will definitely require a portfolio. This is the basis for admission. Even if the student meets the academic requirements, if they don't meet the portfolio requirements, they may not be able to get in. So it is important that the student reads the admission requirements clearly and carefully and submit their applications without any okay, when you're talking about certificates or diploma and advanced diploma, the basic requirement for any program at Sheridan, any program, even though you're applying for a certificate program for 1 year or diploma for 2 years, advanced diploma for 3 years, or undergraduate degree program for 4 years, for any of these programs, grade 12, 65% is compulsory. So when I say 65%, 64.99 is not 65 for us. 65 and above is 65 for us. Okay, so please do not convert 64.5. Here in India, we have this practice of converting 64.6 as 65. That doesn't work here. So 65 and above is what is required for Sheridan. We do not accept anything less than this. Or if students have done 10+3 diploma instead of 12, we do accept the 3 years diploma, provided again they have this 65% requirement. And for programs in applied science and technology or pharmacy technician, practical nursing, veterinary technician programs, mathematics in 12th is compulsory. Whether you have taken a diploma 3 years or you have done your 12th grade, mathematics is compulsory. If you have not taken maths, if you have not taken algebra or calculus, then you do not qualify for these programs. And maths should be definitely 60%. 60 is the minimum requirement in 12th maths for any of these diplomas or undergraduate degree programs. And IELTS will be overall 6, each module 6 for diplomas and advanced diplomas. For a degree program, it is 6.5 overall, no module less than 6. We do accept TOEFL and PT as well. So don't rush everywhere to go only take IELTS test. You can take TOEFL. We accept TOEFL with 80 overall, and PTE will be a 58 overall. So if you've taken TOEFL, PTE, or you've taken IELTS, or if you've taken any of the English tests that are approved, not the IELTS indicator, not the Duolingo, we don't accept those, but any of certified test, we will accept them as basis for admission. And bachelor's degree, as I said, we definitely need 65% here again in grade 12, or if it's a 10+3 diploma, again 65%. And maths mandatory 65%. So for diplomas, we need a 60% in maths, whereas for degree programs, we need 65% in maths. For programs which require maths, like for example, if you're applying for electrical engineering, computer engineering, mobile computing, data analytics, or cloud computing, or health related programs, or business administration. Again, in business administration, we have 6 different specializations: accounting, finance, marketing, HR, logistics, supply chain management. So all these programs will definitely expect you to take maths in 12. And when we are assessing the application, we will take the 3 of the main subjects, including if maths is required, maths is definitely 1. And then we will take 2 more main subjects to see if they have at least a 60% overall in those 3. And IELTS will be a 6.5, no module less than 6. If it is a TOEFL, it is 88. And if it is the PTE, it is 60. So for PhD diploma programs, again, or graduate certificate. So we definitely need students to have an undergraduate degree from a recognized institution in India, which means it has to be approved. It has to be in the UGC list approved institutions, and they must have a 65% here as well. So here again, 64.99 is not 65 for us. So please ensure that you have a 65 and above before you even push in an application for Sheridan. Okay, and we also expect no more than 5 backlogs, whether it is a 3-year degree or a 4-year degree that you have done. You must have only less than 5 backlogs. If it is beyond 5 backlogs, we don't accept the application. And of course, we need individual mark sheets. Sometimes, students are very smart. They just give us the consolidated one where we are, unable to find the backlogs. That's not going to help here. You must apply with individual mark sheets when you're applying to Sheridan. And of course, IELTS is 6.5, no module less than 6, or TOEFL PTE 88, TOEFL PTE is 60. So these are the minimum requirements for Sheridan. And sometimes, I have students asking me, I have done it from IGNOU, can I apply? The answer is yes, provided you have a 65%. The other question that students ask me is, ma'am, I finished my graduation in 2017. I have 4 years or 5 years gap right now. And can I apply? The answer is yes, provided you have been working continuously for the last 3-4 years. There should not be no gap. After you finished your study, you should have been continuously working. The second point there is, if you have had, if you finished your degree in 2014, let's say you finished your degree in 2014 with a 63%. And then for the last 8 years, you've been working. So do you qualify for a postgrad diploma? The answer is no, because your qualification, even though you have experience, your experience cannot compensate for the academics. We will still need to see 65% in your degree. No matter you have 5 years experience, 10 years experience, it doesn't matter. 65% in undergraduate degree is mandatory. Overall, you can have your experience. That is okay. But then the experience is not going to be compensating for your academics. This is important. Please note this. Because a lot of times students think, if I have more experience, my academics can be less. It doesn't work with Sheridan. Please understand, it's a very, very competitive college and we're very rigorous in terms of admissions. And majority of the programs only require you to apply with your 10th, 12th, and IELTS or TOEFL or PTE, one of those exams. And if it is for PG certificate program, you're going to apply with your individual mark sheets for your degree, diploma, whatever you've done. Degree, not diploma, of course, the degree. So in addition to all that, the human resource management, HRM program, postgraduate diploma program for 1 year will expect you to have 1 year experience before you apply for this program. So somebody who has finished BCom now cannot apply for HRM. They should have worked in human resource department for 1 year. They could have worked in the payroll department. They could have worked in the recruitment department. Anything to do with HR, they must have 1 year experience before they can apply for this program. The reason is, as part of the application process, in addition to the academic documents, we will expect them to submit a statement of accomplishment as to what they have done in their previous job. So unless you have experience, you won't be able to submit it. So this is one reason we expect 1 in HR. Same thing goes with advanced manufacturing management, which is mainly given for mechanical engineers. Here again, we expect students to have 1 year experience in mechanical engineering. The student could have worked as an intern, trainee, it could have been in a small company, big company, doesn't matter. But 1 year solid experience in mechanical engineering is mandatory before they apply for this program. And CRIM is another program, Creative Industries Management. Any degree holder can apply for this. All that we require is a statement of purpose. We do not need work experience for this program. Public Relations and Corporate Communication is another program which expects you to submit 3 writing samples. Of course, we don't need work experience there. So these are additional requirements in addition to the normal application package that you will do. And when you apply, please ensure that you read the admission requirements clearly. Because sometimes what students do is they just push the application with the basic documents and ask us for offer letters. And we go and visit the application, it will just be a dummy application for us because the additional requirements have not been met. So you will only get a reject. You're going to be submitting $100 application fee. So it's important that you read the admission requirements clearly. In the third tab, when you go into the website for any program, in the third tab, first will be the overview, second will be the courses, and third will be the admission requirements. So when you click on admission requirements on the right side, you will also see a small blue link called portfolio. So any program that needs additional requirements, in addition to your academic documents, you have to click that, and that will give you a PDF summary of what the other requirements are. Ensure that you read it carefully, and you also upload those as part of your application package. So in general, tuition fees, pretty much for any program at Sheridan, it will be 10 lakhs in Indian rupees. Undergraduate degree may be around 11 lakhs, 11.5 to 12 lakhs per annum maximum. But otherwise, it varies from 10 to 12 lakhs in Indian rupees per year. And the living expenses, as I said, it's $600 a month. It's only for stay. It doesn't cover your food expenses. Majority of our programs only fall in this range. And a lot of times students keep asking me, ma'am, which program has the highest employment rate? So that question for me, honestly, doesn't make sense, because if you are a commerce student and I tell you animation has a lot of job opportunities, how can you do from a commerce background to animation or some other background? If you are a literature student, you can't be doing an animation. So try and do whatever is best in your field. Try and get additional skill set in the same field that you have, so that you can become employable. Because the college location, as I said, it's fantastic. We are right there in the heart of Toronto, where you have jobs for every single field. All that the employers are looking for is your skill set. Like if I'm an education support worker, or if I have done my ECE, or if I've done my social service worker, all that they're going to test is only whether I have those requisite skills. So it doesn't mean only computer engineers are getting employed, only animation people are getting employed. Every single person gets employed. It all depends on what kind of academic GPA you have. The minimum requirement we normally expect a student to have is 3 on a scale of 4, which is pretty much a 75% in your diploma, advanced diploma, whatever you do, because that helps you get jobs very easily. If you're low on GPA, no matter whichever program you do, you're not going to be getting employed. So it's important that you maintain your GPA. Majority of the time, students come there with the intention of PR. I don't say it's wrong, okay? And everybody is investing so much, you definitely want something back in return, that's okay. But please ensure that your first focus is only education. Don't think about PR and come there. Think about education, get your GPA very strong, and then everything will fall in place automatically. Your co-op is going to come, then when your co-op comes, your job is going to come. When your job comes, your PR is going to be coming. So everything falls in place automatically. But if your GPA is bad, your life stops there. It's going to be extremely difficult for you to move on further beyond that point, okay? So every single program, I've just mentioned some programs for information, but then pretty much all the programs have a lot of job opportunities. And this is my email ID, and you can actually reach me through ECC. I'm going to stop sharing my presentation. I'm open for questions.
Well, Vijay, thank you so much for the detailed explanation. I'm pretty sure that we got a lot of information with regard to the programs and everything. We don't have much time. I think we only left with 2 minutes right now.
Oh, yeah.
We will try to take some questions. So I have one question from Sonam. She is grade 12 pass out in 2017. She has about 6.5 in IELTS with a gap. I think it's about a year or 2 gap. And she's wondering if this is going to hamper her admission or the visa process. So at least for the, I'm not sure about the visa process, but at least for admission related question, if you can answer, that'd be great.
No, for admissions, as I said, we don't really care about the age limit, or we don't have a set limit for their last date of graduation. So even if they have graduated 7 years back, 8 years back, we really don't bother. All that we will be looking for is if they have been working continuously without any break. So if they have been continuously working, then we don't have a problem. We are only going to assess them academically if they fit into our requirements. As long as they do it, they will still get their admission.
Right. I have another student named Sean Joseph asking about, if the candidate does not have the mathematics in grade 12, but he's a merit student with science about 94%. He would like to apply for the computer science program. He was wondering if there's a way he can actually apply for the program. There is any prerequisite test that he can take so that he can be admitted into the program.
Yes, so we do have virtual high school. Okay, that's a private school, virtual high school. They can take mathematics separately there. They can, it's an online training module and testing. So they will take 3 weeks of online training in mathematics, and 4th week they will give their exams. And the high school will send the scores to us. If we see that above 65%, they'll be admitted directly into undergraduate degree programs. And the cost for this particular, training and the exam will be $600 a month. $600, 600 Canadian dollars.
Okay.
So they can do this as a backup option for maths. This is applicable only for engineering business programs, not for pharmacy technician or practical nursing.
Okay, and now I have Nidhi Gupta who wants to apply for the PG diploma program with the Sheridan College.
Mhm.
She's asking that she has done masters after bachelor's, if she can apply for the PG diploma at Sheridan. So
Yes. So if a master's is just a generic master's, and at the PG diploma level she wants to identify a specialization, yes, that's possible. So we are going to still look at her undergraduate percentage. If the undergraduate percentage is less than 65, then we can take a look at her master's to see if she qualifies there.
fine. So Vijay, I have Shivikananda. She's asking if we, and I'm going to read the question as it is. Please shed some light on TESOL. Does Duolingo has the same value as IELTS?
So for TESOL, we need the students to have 7 bands in each module. 7 bands in each module, whether it is writing, reading, listening, speaking, everything should be 7 minimum.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure we all know that Duolingo will not be seen the same night as IELTS.
Yeah. No, we don't even accept Duolingo. Yeah, it's only IELTS, the regular test, not even the IELTS indicator. It's a regular IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, only these 3 are accepted.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Well, we that's the question. That's all time we have right now, Vijay. Thank you so much. You've been very kind, patient with us. Thank you for accepting an invite to be in this event. I wish I can. I mean, we're definitely getting more questions right now. We can send it across to you. I believe post the session. I believe either Gurpreet or Sandeep will be able to send you an email, and if you can help us with some of the questions that are coming our way, that'd be great.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for having me. And thanks for all the students who questioned their questions.
Thank
Thanks
you
and
so
have
much.
a great fair. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye. You too.
Now we have Monica from Cambridge College. Hi, Monica. How are you today?
Hi, Abhay. How are you?
I'm doing good. We are exhausted, tired.
I've been traveling for the last 1 month regularly in North Central India. So, I mean, I just quickly wrapped over with the seminar, and I'm sitting somewhere else, not even at my place. That's why there's no standing outside, because I'm on the way to back home.
No, it's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for making time for this event.
Thank you so much for the invite also, Abhay.
It's our pleasure. I mean, we've been working with the Cambridge for a very long time. That's the least we can do. And I know we only have limited time. So this session will be chaired by Sandeep from India office. We also have Gurpreet and Millie along with Sandeep. And the floor is yours. If you have any presentation, is Neha also joining us at the moment?
Yeah, she's also joining. I just talked to her, and Deep also from South India. I'm representing North Central, UAE, Pakistan, Iran. UAE, Pakistan, Iran, and the North Central India.
Okay, fantastic. So, the floor is yours. If you can start with the presentation, that'd be great. Followed by a questionnaire. So we normally what happens based on the presentation, student will keep on asking questions.
I can speak because I'm not carrying my pen drive, so I can speak about Cambrian, right?
Right, yeah, absolutely. I mean, whatever you feel is convenient. You can start with the Cambridge College, where exactly the college is based, the campus and everything.
So,
the program
sure. Should I start with?
Absolutely, absolutely. Please go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Monica from Cambridge College, representing North Central, UAE, Pakistan, Iran. So basically what Cambrian is, we are based in Ontario. The main campus is Sudbury with the Brampton, Toronto, Vancouver campuses. We are known for skill trade because the college is government college, and the first mining program was introduced in 1967. And where we are based is 4 hours from up north, from North Toronto, the Sudbury city, which is known for largest nickel mining capital of the world. So here, the main thing, what is the USP of the college is, there are 4 major points where we are focusing, and because I've been in the 9th year in a row with the Cambrian College, representing Cambrian, we are having alumni history also with us. So we are having skill trade, engineering, business, media, journalism programs, and so on. With the medical programs, with paramedic sciences, we do have dental hygiene, very advanced diploma, very reputed program with a license in it as well. So we are having a variety of 80+ full-time programs for international students, where we say yes, there is a practical hands-on 60%, 40% theory. When you are going for any skill trade program, you have to first be in the class for theory, and then you practice that theory in the lab, 60% practical. So best thing in Cambrian is we believe in 4D learning process. The first is that we believe in the industrial partnership lab for your practical training. Second is community programs also, where the field placement. Third is the co-op also with the maximum programs. When we are going for such kind of co-op, when we are going for such kind of field placement, then the practical hands-on enhances you to be ready for the job market. For example, I'm taking the example of the mechanical programs, mechanical technician, mechanical technology with manufacturing design specializations. Then we are having automotive, millwright, these small heavy equipment, specifically millwright, because I've sent the students from North Central India, because I am representing Cambrian College from North Central India, UAE, Pakistan, Iran. But my colleague is also here with me, Neha Prajapati. She's looking after this Gujarat market as well as Goa, and she's with Bangladesh also. So Neha is going to join me also. Hi Neha, how are you? So we are sitting together because we are up in that case that we are having regional managers because of the local languages. Neha is really good in her Gujarati language. I'm good in, English or Hindi language, and from the South, Deep is here. He is also here, he has joined. So hi Deep, we 3 people are representing different regions. Deep is representing South India as well as Nepal and Sri Lanka. So when we were focusing, because our main Cambrian College, what actually it is, we are more into skill trade. We are top among 3 skill trade colleges in Canada. We are also, our name is there in 50 research colleges. Our main edge is, the forte is in research and development department also, because the reason is when the student is joining us, the students are also joining R&D department if some project is going on relevant to what they are studying in their course. So they are paid also if they spend 2-3 hours there in R&D department and the same project is going on being linked with the program. Then we do have maximum programs in engineering, chemical engineering, advanced diploma. No college in Ontario is having lab and process control specialization. We are offering chemical engineering technology with lab and process control specialization, 3-year advanced diploma. So it's very important when we are offering these kind of a programs where we are having edge over development service workers, where 4 semesters, out of 4 semesters, 3 semesters are practical training. So can you imagine that when students are going for 3 semesters, first, third, and fourth for practical training in the field, then it means their jobs are fixed. Because I've sent many students from North Central India where my students have got full-time job even, in the organization in Sudbury in development service worker program. In this program, the art student with a psychology background, with a medical background, and we are getting very good visa successful rate. So this is very important, that how you select the program for Cambrian College and how you guide the student so that the visa successful rate should be there. And then afterwards, we do a Brampton campus, Toronto, Vancouver. We are running business programs, we are running hospitality programs, we are running postgraduate IT programs, cloud computing, mobile application development. So I can't detail everything because the time is very less. Otherwise, on the whole, we are having maximum certifications attached. For example, HRM program, 3 semester, 1 year. Third semester is co-op, where CHRP certification is there. When student passes that exam after graduating from HRM program, this is a license which basically CHRP, Certified Human Resource Professional, where the student passes this exam, they get the license on the table to practice their HRM, right? So these kind of programs where IBM, HRM, IT business analyst, IBM, because these will be the 3rd semester is the co-op. And we are going to open, yesterday we were hoping to get it open, but today it's confirmed that we're going to open on a CAS for January 2022. So students, please, I mean, if somebody is hearing me, the students are hearing me, please, just apply today or tomorrow, because the seats are less and the applications are more. And because I speak a lot on this with the program, now I'm shifting to Neha and Deep. Neha is going to speak about college, which I missed, or because I want that Neha and Deep also should speak. So I'm just shifting my table to Neha. Yeah, I'm just unmute. Yeah.
Hi, thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the brief introduction of Cambridge College. We do have generally from Gujarat and from Maharashtra. Usually, we do have inquiries for computer programs. So we do have computer systems technology 3 years. We 2 years back we introduced with computer programming IoT, which is we have in whole of the Ontario only we have the specialization that is IoT. IoT is Internet of Things. That is again 2 years program. Then we have computer systems technician 2. So for that program, we are going to accept electronics and communication profiles. Third, I just wanted to know that there, a lot of students and agents have made that any medical background can join health analytics program, but we are different than other colleges. So for health analytics, business analytics, and crime analytics, all 3 semester, for all these 3 programs, first semester will be common, and for this program we require 12th maths and computer literacy together, because this is not a health analytics is not for the medical backgrounds, medical students. For medical students or BSc with maths, or maybe with BHMS students or physiotherapy students or dental students, they can opt for community health service navigation. That is 1 year of PG. And then we have the other programs also. 2 years back we have started with power engineering programs too. So we have power engineering technology, we have power engineering technician. So technician will be 2 years and technology will be for 3 years. Then we have mobile applications and cloud computing too for our satellite campus that is situated there in Brampton and Toronto. So we have 3 satellite campuses also, that is Brampton, Mississauga, and Vancouver too. So these are the updates already. Monica ma'am has described everything in a brief detail, but in 1967 we started as Civil Engineering Institute and we grown up as mining. So Sudbury itself is a mining city and Sudbury is a nickel city. So anybody who want to opt for mining engineering program, we are there. Our R&D department is having a lot of research in digital mining. So our mining engineering program is also a very good program. So we started as Civil Engineering Institute and we grown up as Mining Engineering Institute. So civil engineering is also a very ancient program of ours, and for civil engineering program, our work placement ratio is quite high than the other colleges. But
and
for
here,
that
I just want to quote here, sorry Neha, that math
Yeah.
requirement specifically for civil, for electrical, for computer programs, at least minimum 65%,
65, yes.
plus. Yeah, otherwise technically the visa, because I'm seeing in my market as well, even Neha and Deep are also seeing, they're experiencing, the agents are, they're sending applications of student with 45 in math, and that's too in computer program. And it's very important to note, the visa will not be there at 45 in math. If the student is having 45, 50 in math, then investor will get my students have got visa because the math is not required. So when you are choosing the student profile, you have to be very focused on that. Math should be 60, minimum 65. Even
Yes.
even me and Neha are advising you, because we are having
Yes, sir.
experience from the last 9 years in a row with Cambridge College. So हमने वो चीज देखी है. We have seen that which kind of a student profile in which how much percentage in math is having the visa. So for civil, for mining, for electrical, heating, ventilation, these kind of a program where the math is the focus, there at least students should have 60 or 60 in between 65%, so that student can get visa even for computer program, right from CPIN, that is computer system technician with Internet of Things, or network technician. So these kind of a program must have math 65%, and with even because sometimes what's happening is students comes to us in the seminars as well, and they just show me math percentages a real problem. Even I know about my region that it has been very, very low percentage. So you have to be very focused on that. But in industrial millwright or heavy equipment, I've seen the visas even at 50, 52 or 55% in maths. So you have to select the program. When you see online that first semester is having maths or not, please go online on the website, just see the course content. And when you are writing the SOP, statement of purpose in Cambridge College is very much required, because you have to justify. In Cambridge College, every program must have SOP in the visa filing, because when you are justifying, then you have to, what you have to see is the course contents of the present program being chosen for and what they have studied earlier. Then only you can have visa in Cambridge, because we are very specific about the skilled trade program, where you have to justify the visa officer. I have gone through that, these kind of profiles where I help my agents as well in writing the SOP, because when, for example, student is BTech mechanical, we were getting visas. Neha also knows that in the millwright program also, under all those undergraduate, but still we were having visas, because BTech mechanical, bachelor's in mechanical, although undergraduate, but student never studied millwright. That's a specific specialization. So you have to choose the program accordingly. That's very important. Whether it is undergraduate or bachelor's, but because it's a skill trade with the hands work, and Canada is looking for these kind of a people there, skill trade people there. Even my students, they have got PR in Sudbury in 4 years in a row, because their programs were decided like that in business accounting rather than plain business. If the student account is good, then because it's a skilled specific program, and our admission requirements are very average, 60% overall and 55% in core subjects in 12, and in bachelor's around 60%. But if the university is ranking is high, then Delhi University or Punjabi University Patiala, or that this GNDU, not PTU or lovely professional, then there the percentage can be compromised with 58%, 59% for postgraduate programs, where the IELTS requirement is 6.5 overall and 6 in each. And for undergraduate, the student who has done 12, that is 6 overall and 6 in each for SDS. And for non-SDS, if 5.5 in 1 or 2 modules, then it means that 5.5 in 1 or 2 modules means the student, we are having the offer letter, but the file will be non-SDS. So this time the rejection is more in non-SDS. So student has to be careful. If students score 6 in each and 6 overall for undergraduate programs, then it is much better for the visa probability. And we are accepting Dilungo also. Dilungo is for undergraduate 105 to 110, or then for postgraduate 115 to 130. In between, it ranges between 115 to 130.
120
we are
plus.
accepting
120
TOEFL
plus.
also. Even we are accepting TOEFL also. TOEFL that paper base is 550 and 570 for postgraduate. We are even accepting that PTE is for undergraduate 58 and for postgraduate 61. So this is very important for the admission requirements. If you really want that the visa for Cambrian, your SOP must be strong with the bullet points. It's a 80 words or 100 words where you say that, okay, fine, this student has done this, and why we are choosing this program, because you have to see first the first semester course content. You should be linked with their studies in the earlier what they studied. Then the visa success rate amazing in Sudbury as compared to Brampton, Toronto, because Sudbury also comes under RINP, that the Rural Immigration Nominee Program, and yes, few applications are being accepted, and students are, undergoing these kind of categories where the immigration policy is much easier in Sudbury rather than Brampton, Toronto, because Brampton, Toronto takes 6 to 7 years even for PR, and for Sudbury, in my knowledge, from the last I think 4-5 years, students are getting within 4 years they are getting PR. So because Sudbury, this comes under RINP, the government also wants to develop that region. Government also wants that the more population will be there. So that's why this is the reason behind this. Now I'm shifting again to Neha, and which I have missed. Neha also will explain, because we together can, travel in the boat to hit the target, so that we should not miss single point today in this session. Yeah. Thank you, Neha, and just to speak what I missed in that. Yeah.
Yeah. So about gap, after 12th, we are able to accept 2 years gap, and after graduation, we are able to accept 5 years gap with relevant experience. We are unable to accept more than 5 years gap, because after that the visa ratio will be slack if the gap is more than 5 years. So please keep that in mind. We have told earlier also the agents and students, please do not submit your file, but still we have seen that all the agents and students students are submitting more than 5 years experience, and then they got rejected. So I would insist for gap, after 12th, we are only able to accept a 2 years gap, and after graduation, we are able to accept 5 years gap. So this is how we
just
work.
a minute, Neha, I think some
Yeah.
student is there. Nidhi Gupta, hi, Nidhi Gupta is there. Some student is there. She's asking. She's
Yeah,
having
hi. Yeah, hi. I have more than that
Nidhi,
gap.
you're from which city?
I'm from Delhi. I
Hello?
do have more gap, but then I just completed my
Not a problem,
certificate in.
not a problem. Just tell me the profile, because even 10-year gap work experience got visa just day before yesterday. Can you explain the profile? I mean, what you have studied?
Bachelor's in computer applications, and then masters in MBA from international business from University of East London. And after that, I'm been working.
Master of what?
MBA in international business.
MBA. And what was the major subject and minor subject in MBA?
It was more of statistics and business, and I think a couple of more. So it is from University of East London.
Yeah, in
2006. 2006.
After that?
After that, I've been working, but recently I'm going to finish my certificate program from IIT Delhi into project management, which is going to complete in November 2021. And I'm also enrolled in for certificate program in business analytics, because these are the skills required for me to upgrade myself in the industry. So that is the one reason why I want to.
Yeah, Nidhi, here we come, because after 2006, you did your work ex, right? And which kind of work experience is there? Can you brief?
I'm into IT services. I've been into IT services and IT services and business development for IT services.
Okay. So what we do is, because you have done now project management, because visa officer is anyway, in any ways, they're going to see a recent qualification. So whether it is a recent work ex or recent, because you're studying project management. Yes, there is a visa probability. I will never say no to it, because I have got the visa for the student even 8+ work ex. And so it depends upon how the file in the embassy is being presented, right? So what you do is, after doing project management, and you need to score at least 6.5, 6 in each overall, but I advise you to.
But then the certificate, okay, you're talking about IELTS. I thought certificate does not give any kind of marks. Okay.
No, 6.5, 6 in each minimum requirement for which the kind of a program what I'm thinking for you, right? You have done MBA, and then you are doing project management, and because your visa will be connecting with these 3 things. One is, just forget about 2006. Just go through about your work that you have done as a software engineer, or you have done
IT sales. I was into IT sales, business development.
Yeah. So the best course suited for you is, because IT is there, then project management is there, then the IT business analyst or business.
That is what I want. That is what I want.
Yes. And you can get visa. No problem. ECC is very good in that. They are very reputed people. There's a brand there. So just when they're representing the file in the embassy, SOP should be there. You should write your SOP. You're a so professional person. So you should justify to the visa officer why I'm going for IT business or business analyst course, because I have done my whole professional career is in IT, and you have to write the job responsibilities. Then going for project management, that's yes, because I was somewhere lacking the the kind of a manager skills or leadership qualities. So that's why I thought of doing this program in India. And then now I am having that kind of a that kind of a desire to go to have exposure at the international level. So that's why I chose program in Cambridge College for IT business analyst or business analyst. And the visa is not at all a problem. But 6.5, 6 is minimum requirement. You should go for 7 or 7.5, because you are a professional and visa officer going to having that kind of a thought in mind that you should go for 7 bands or 7.5. Have you gone through the band? IELTS exam, or still planning to go for?
Still, it's on 16th of August. It's planned for 16th of August.
Okay, so we are opening today evening, late evening, or hopefully today evening surely. So what you do is just book the date for IELTS, because seats are very less, and because of the different COVID is going on, students didn't get their visas in time. So what they're doing is they're deferring the intake to next one. So you have to be very sure. Tomorrow you book the date for IELTS. send your application to ECC people so that they can apply conditionally, but the offer letter will be at one go only. Process will start, but once you get your IELTS score, then submit the IELTS score and get the offer letter.
All right, got it. Got it.
Good luck, Nidhi. Yeah, next, any students from
Thank you
North
so
Central
much.
India or
Great.
hi, Nidhi. If you want to talk to me, Nidhi, again, I mean, just ECC people ask them, they will take me on a conference call and we can talk together. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah,
Sure,
because
sure.
there is a
That'd be
very
great.
less time today. Yeah, good luck, beta. And next, anything for anyone from this North Central India, UAE or Pakistan or Iran today who is sitting here?
Hello,
Well, we have some questions coming up from Nigeria anyway, Monica. So, but I believe
Nigeria, Deep is here. I think Deep is here. Deep is here for Nigeria.
No, I'm not looking after Nigeria. I don't have any idea.
Oh, Nigeria is, I think nobody is there today. Our team
Yeah,
members
nobody's
are
there.
not
And he's asking for nursing program, but we don't offer that to universities as of yet.
well,
So
why don't we take a question
Okay,
one at a
okay.
time? So perhaps
Okay,
that.
anyone, yeah.
So we have Shivika Nanda asking for PG courses in digital marketing. If you can just let us know.
From
if
which
you want-
city? From which city the student is? We have to see that.
She's
Because
from
I'm seeing
India.
many students, Gurpreet Kaur, Daljit Singh,
He's
Shivika
from
Nanda.
Delhi.
I mean, this.
If you
She's
can
from
just.
Delhi.
Okay. Hi, Shivika. How are you? Hello?
I believe she,
Hi.
yeah, she just
Shivika,
left the
I mean,
message.
She just left the
Shivika,
messages and all.
I
So
think it is.
Hi,
they
I'm
have
fine.
to-
I'm fine. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Fine. What about you?
Yeah. Well, yes,
Yeah.
fine. What is your academic profile? Can you brief that, please?
Yes, I am a graduate in sociology honors from Delhi University. I graduated in 2017, but I scored
In which year,
55%.
Beta? In which year? In which year?
I graduated in 2017.
17 and 54% from Delhi University.
55% from Delhi University, yeah. And then
after
I did
that?
my postgraduate diploma in business communication. And again, I scored
Okay.
55%, from which I graduated in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So I
after
was
that,
looking.
after 19, any
After
work
that, I've
experience?
been working with my father in his company. So
What is
yeah,
the job?
that.
Means what we can show the job responsibilities? Can you a little detail so that your visa should be there? I should advise you for a right course for you. I mean, as per your father's business. What are
I
you
have
doing
been
there?
managing his business in Delhi, because we have businesses in two places. So I've been managing his business in Delhi, but I want to look for something in content creation and digital marketing. I don't want to
Okay,
go for management.
I understood. I understood. How much percentage is there in English? Can I ask for that? I mean, in business administration or the earlier course?
In 12th?
No, in bachelor's, because there's a business administration. There must be English subject, and even in your earlier qualification, how much you are scoring in English subject?
It has been good. It's not low.
So what we do is our very good course. See, me and Neha sitting here, Deepa sitting here. We are doing event marketing, event management, right? There's this kind of a course, because you asked me for something kind of an event, right? Management. So we don't have specifically digital marketing, but yes, we do have public relations course, postgraduate, where we need 6.5, 16 each. But I will again advise you for 7.5. The reason behind that is I always look for those kind of when I'm advising the courses, visa officer is also going to see the same thing. Why? Because the public relation course is again the direct clientele communication, event management for the company. I mean, for example, you were in your college or university. Have you participated in any kind of youth festival? Number one. Have you managed some event there? When we are having such kind of a papers, then visa surety is more in the visa filing when we attach these kind of papers. This is public relations says event management, communication. This platform is what we are doing, the branding of the company. So branding of the company is not only public speaking, it's the branding of the company in case of the event organization management. So can I ask you, can you arrange those kind of a papers from the university that you have participated at youth festival or something you manage there, you participate in some event there? Because public relation is an amazing course. It's a 1-year program, and because I have to see your visa probability also, from here you are going for 1 year, then plus next year, because you need 3 years work permit. With 1 year program, 1 year visa is there, 1 year work permit. When you enter
Yeah.
second semester of the public relation course, you need to extend your visa after asking the college for next. I tell you the combination of what pairing will be going for in successfully. That is the HRM program, Human Resource Management 3 semester. When you relate public relation with HRM combination, 3 plus 2, 5 semesters, it's amazing program. Why? Because one side I'm having postgraduate skill is event management, that public relations. Second skill is HRM. And HRM third semester, earlier I explained that it's a CHRP certification exam. Once you pass through the HRM program, you can attempt for CHRP license. So I will suggest you the pairing of 1 plus 1. From here, 1 year course, there 1 year next year course, HRM, right? So please go online, cambridgecollege.ca site, where click the international programs, where you can see there is a public relation course. And because I have already judged your communication skill, it's an amazing program, which kind of a program you wanted. But media communication 2 years is also there, where blog writing, that kind of a podcasting or this media communication, but it's an undergraduate program that I will not advise you, because you have done, bachelor's twice, bachelor in business administration, right? If I'm not wrong, which I have heard, right? So I suggest you for postgraduate public relation, 1 year from here for visa probability. And if you can arrange some certificates for that kind of amazing, that the probability will be more. And you can again talk to me. I think Abhay will not mind. Abhay, the people, the team can take me on a conference call and we can talk together. That's not a problem.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Abhay,
Great.
is it
Thank
not
you so
any
much.
problem if I can talk to the student again for conversion and, with your team? Is there any problem, Abhay?
I don't see any problem, but we have to have the documentation first, Monica.
The registration.
So what I would suggest is, if you can just get in touch with the team, Sandeep, if you can put it out there, the contact details, get in touch with Sandeep. Sandeep will be able to look in the documentations, and you will have a conference call with Monica, because in my personal experience, you would like to see the documentation first. I can promise you a mountain, but if your documentation doesn't actually, do a justice, then.
And how much is the registration fee, Abhay, today?
We don't have any registration fee at all.
It's free of cost. Yeah.
Yes,
So
it's a waiver that we are running throughout the campaign for any students who are participating in the event. And if the counseling is, we don't charge anything for the counseling for the event. They can definitely get in touch with Sandeep, and Sandeep will be able to look at the documentations. He can arrange a call with you, and perhaps together we can sit down and see exactly what is the best possible.
Yeah. Thank you, Abhay. Thank you. Shivika, what you do is please, Beta, just have the number from the inbox at chat box for the email ID, and please send the docs right now.
Okay, fine. I'll do that. Thank you.
Then we will, please do that, because this is a basic requirement. And today there's a free of cost event, and they're very good people. I've seen how they present the file. This is amazing. And for Cambridge College, honestly, they have been working from the last so many years. They're very professional people. Trust my work. And because I've been working with so many, agents here in North Central India, okay? So अभी आप क्या करो, आप इनको अभी email कर दो docs अपने, and then we will talk tomorrow in length कि हम कैसे करेंगे, ठीक है? हम course का क्या करेंगे? Thank you, Beta.
Thank
Have a nice day.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much. Yeah, bye.
Fantastic.
Bye.
Neha, thank you so much for coming. Monica, you too.
Thank you, Abhay.
And Deep,
Thank you.
You too as well. We are pretty much done for the day. And
They're running very less time. Otherwise, Cambridge needs, 3 hours at least minimum.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like my team started last night at 9 in the 9 p.m. Right now it's about
I can understand. Yes,
8:33 a.m. in the morning. So, but definitely for sure, we will be touching base with you with more questions. I believe Sandeep will be sending a lot more questions to you, to Neha, and to Deep as well. And we'll try and see if
Can we have Zoom meeting with Sandeep in India? For some kind of a Zoom session, because I started my traveling also. I don't mind if he invites me to his office, and I can have the in-house session there if you want.
If you're willing to fly to Jamshedpur, why not?
No, Jamshedpur, but what about these this is not in the office? Jamshedpur is not under my region. It's under Deep region. Deep will go there.
Yeah, I will definitely. I studied in Bihar for 2 years, so I just want to go there once again. I'll definitely go there.
We are very unusual kind of agency, Monica. We don't believe in having an offices in big cities, and this is what we have done all across. Okay. So we have offices in Philippines as well. So we have team members who are based out of there. We have, a rep who's based out of Vietnam. We have office here in Canada. We have reps in Indonesia, Guyana, Sri Lanka. So they normally look after every market. My understanding is that in today's world, you don't need to have an office in every corner of the world
Sure.
to get
Yeah,
the.
sure.
It's a digital platform, connect with everyone. And Jamshedpur is a beautiful city. I mean, you should come there. Sandeep has been.
No, Deep will go there for work, and me and Neha will roam about here and there,
Well, nobody knows, but Jamshedpur is the only privatized city in India, to be honest. It's run by Tatas.
Yeah.
So,
So can you do me a favor that how I can attend my students, I mean, North Central India students, I mean, how on a Zoom link, or because I need to convert the students also along with
absolutely.
So I think Sandeep can contact me back.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
For sure, Monica.
So Sandeep can take a lead on that, because Sandeep, honestly, Sandeep handles South Asia market. He pretty much gets in touch with you, with Neha, with Deep as well.
And
definitely, I mean, whatever Zoom session you want, Sandeep can definitely assist you with that.
Sure.
And
So tomorrow we talk to him, and then we can have the session. Yeah.
Sure. And and we might be sending you some more questions your way, because depending on the question, sometimes because we have a live session on Facebook as well, so we are getting questions there. So depending on the questions and all, we'll be sending it across to you, and hopefully, based on your advice, we'll be able to advise the student.
Yeah, and because I'm saying sorry, Gurpreet Kaur, sorry, Daljit Singh Bansal, sorry. And there's so many students I'm seeing here where I can't counsel because the time is less. We are very sorry for that. So tomorrow might be India. Sandeep can talk to me about these left students where I am unable to guide them well.
Right, definitely for sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Monica, for taking my
Have a
call.
good day.
And thank you, Neha, and thank you, Deep. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.
Okay, Sandeep. So that is, did we put down the contact details and everything out there? So at least what we can do is we can let people know they can get in touch with you. I know it's a long time. Today was a long day. Thank you so much. I mean, all the students, if you are listening to me, please make sure that you send your inquiries directly to our team, and they'll be more than happy to assist you with anything that you're looking for. Keep this in mind that towards the end of the day, we are a little bit exhausted because it's been 12 hours straight marathon. And again, we'll be doing it tonight, again for Southeast Asia, Middle East, Africa, and other region as well. But it's an open platform. Everyone is invited. If you have any specific question, feel free to drop by, speak to the team, and they will be more than happy to assist you with the inquiries. If you are if you're looking for any solid advice, if you can send a quick email to the email address which is mentioned on the comment section, team will be able to look into your documents and they can advise you, what programs or what program you should be applying for. Until then, thank you so much. It was really nice, taking questions from all of you, and I sincerely hope this event has brought some sort of an information in front of you that will allow you to make a decision when it comes to applying for colleges or university here in Canada. But if you still have any question, please do not hesitate and feel free to reach out on the number that has been given in the comment section, and our team will be more than happy to assist you with your inquiries. Sandeep.
Thank you, Abhay, and thank you everyone. While I see there are applicants who have also joined us from morning. So thank you so much for your presence. And I'm sure the session from the morning and the sessions that you have attended have given you many information related to, deciding onto which college or which course you need to select. And, if there is anything that you still have in terms of questions or any doubt, please do reach out to us. The team in India is available and will be there to help you to sort out the problem and select the proper course and college for you. So thank you so much for joining, and hoping that you guys are available tomorrow also.
And also, Sandeep, you have the message from Nidhi Gupta. She has left the number in the comment section. If you can note it down. Nidhi, thank you so much for providing us with the number. I believe one of my team members will give you a call back tomorrow. and hopefully we'll go from there. Until then,
what time it's starting? One more question. What time this Philippines session is starting? India time?
Well, Philippines session will be starting in Sandeep.
6:30 a.m. India time, I guess.
Give me 1 second.
So
We'll have a
it's
look into
9
it.
a.m. PHT, so it would be
So
ideally
that'd be
7:30.
6:30.
6:30 early morning, right? So
Yes.
okay. So my more interest is in the Trent University and all. So okay, I'll definitely gonna join that.
For sure. And we have your number, Nidhi. So definitely, Sandeep, have the number with you. And in case once the post session. Meantime, Nidhi, if you can just send us your documentation in terms of what you have done so far academically. So my team will be able to review it, and we can definitely find a way forward.
I tried sending it to inquiries at EC Canada. EC Canada. I think you need to see that on your email. I did send it already.
Okay. Once we have the documentation, I believe that my team will be able to reply you back. I'll ask my team.
Yeah, I've actually left my number only, but I haven't attached the documents. If you want, I can attach the documents as well.
If you can send your documentation to admission@eccanada.com, that's the India ID email, along with the phone number, that'd be fantastic.
Okay, you know what? One more thing I just wanted to say. Recently, I did drop an inquiry form on your ECC site, but I think I couldn't get in touch with anybody. But this is the only forum I could get in touch with you guys.
Maybe I totally understand. The team is totally, into this event. They have been working on this
maybe
that for a week and 10 days. We have kept hold on all the inquiries. For sure, everybody will get the response right after this event.
Thank you so much. No, I understand.
All right. Thank you so much.
It's a fantastic event. Fantastic event, I must say.
Thank you so much for being there with us from morning till evening. And we look forward to having you again for the Philippines event. Okay. Okay, Sandeep, that's a wrap for every one of us. Thank you so much. You guys have been fantastic. Sandeep, Gurpreet, Millie, Rainy, Michael, Harry, Akeshi, Monica, Hannah, Medha. If I'm forgetting any name, Han, you guys have been fantastic. Trang, Eva, everyone. Thank you so much. You guys have been fantastic. Wouldn't be possible. Ratan as well, wouldn't be possible to do this event without your help. And I know that it's a tough thing to ask. We'll have to do it again one more time. Hopefully, we'll do it in Philippines time today at 9. That'd be 6:30 a.m. India time.
Sure. Thank you.
So with this, we'll sign off for today, and we'll meet for the event in about another 12 hours.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.